let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer of the Week podcast.
Be right again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Play Alberta Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macramalla intros are cutting like a knife.
Evan!
Hey, it's Mitch texting in. He's your dealer for life.
Chap, Owen, come on.
The cracker 6 o'clock and lager with some sirloin bites.
Damn it. Damn it. There's a murderer in the house.
6:04 on the Nielson Show. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody? Thank you very much for being here. Edmonton Sports Talk, title sponsor, Play Alberta. If you've not signed up for an account just yet, what you play with Alberta stays in Alberta. Why limit your choices? We can have it all. Play Alberta, your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, lottery, all in one place with easy access to real money games. You can enjoy everything that Alberta has to offer right here at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio. If you've not tried their chicken wraps, it's the perfect summer snack. And of course, you can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Don't be a dud, be a stud at Paris Jewelers. www.parisjewelers.com. Visit any of their 5 locations: West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Centre online. The best part about it, they are Canadian and they are family owned. So you're going to want to go support the fine folks at Paris Jewelers. Buy now, do not pay for 1 year. It's Dusty, it's Lieutenant Eric, Benny in for YouTube Trev, who's fishing on a small river in southern Alberta right now, I think. Hey, wasn't that his big plan?
I think, I don't know.
He's going to go fishing and take pictures of his butt. Were you here for that one?
No, I had the week off.
Yeah. He had an Instagram account with some of his buddies. This was on Confessions last week. He had an Instagram account with some of his buddies, and they ended up getting up to like 3,000 followers, he said, where they would take pictures of their butts in nature and put it out online, and they ended up getting like 3,000 followers. Him and 4 other buddies.
Genius.
So they'd be fishing. They'd take pictures of their butts, put them out as Benny, do you do anything similar to what Trev did?
I fortunately do not know.
It's just a Trev thing, then.
No, I can't say I ever did that.
Okay, I just check in.
Yeah, just
be quite the coincidence if you're like, we had a rival account.
You did the fronts.
We're competitors.
Yeah. That would be tough. Yeah, I used to hate that guy. His perfect ass. All right, we'll lay out the show for you here. Of course, you can chime in anytime. 780-218-9999. That gets you into the Paris Jewelers inbox. Today, if you have any Macramalla intros, you can send those in as well. We've got a few that have already rolled in. EST legal analyst and guy who thinks slugs are just snails that lost the house in the divorce. Eric Macramalla. I went in from Strummy this morning. So, yes, continue to send those in as we work our way through the day. A couple other ones that have trickled in. Tommy Rubella, EST legal analyst and guy who this is a funny one. EST legal analyst and guy who thought his alphagettis were haunted until his wife pointed out he was eating Cheerios.
Oh, jeez.
All my alphagettis are going, ooh. We're off to a good start today.
Why my Cheerios so bloody?
Yeah. Legal analyst and guy who eats his cereal with spaghetti sauce. EST legal analyst and guy whose narcolepsy problem is really getting up. Right? Because he fell asleep.
Halfway through the thing.
That's pretty funny too, Vance Van Vandervan. So send those in. Macramalla, apparently today he's not too rich to join us, so he'll be by a little bit later on. Let's lay this show out.
You guys can plan your get-together next week, right?
Yeah, a week from today I will be in Ottawa, and I would love to catch up with him. It would be terrific. We'll have your morning announcements coming up for 100.3 The Bear. That's a good for the Italian Center, where the ultimate summer road trip snack awaits you. The delicious, mild, or spicy panino. We'll get into that around 6:30 today. Off-season? What off-season?
What off-season?
Has anybody else created some ridiculous rumor about a player that nobody really wants?
Well, there is a 5 potential trade destinations for Erik Karlsson. The Oilers are not on the list.
Oh, who wrote that, though? Who's that?
Sonny Sechdevev.
And the Oilers aren't on the list.
No.
Well, then we don't have to worry about it. Finally, somebody's getting the message.
It's been a hell of a week, eh?
Yeah.
Karlsson, Pacioretty.
God, they could have had them all.
Who's next?
Yeah, nobody. I put this out on Twitter last night, as expected. The responses were, it's weird in the summer because there's not too much to bitch about when it comes to the Oilers. So last night I tweeted, I was like, who were the most bitched about Oilers of all time? And people were loving it.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
tons of replies. Thank
you also for letting us use tomorrow then the how many 20-goal scores that we've been kicking
saving that one for
down
you.
the road. Yeah.
Saving that one for you. Anyway, we'll get to that coming up just after 7 o'clock today. Who are your top 5 most criticized Oilers of all time? And where do current guys like Nurse and Skinner fit on the list?
I know you have a pony in this race.
Yeah. His name popped up a little bit there.
It did.
Yeah, it popped up a little bit.
I think for the brief time, it was quite a bit.
He was the whipping. He had a whipping boy window. Yeah, he had a whipping boy window. We're going to do this. I've always watched this. I've always enjoyed it. I always wanted to try it. Benny's Blind Rankings as a throwback to Will Smith Wednesdays at the old place. We are going to blind rank Will Smith movies today. So how that would work is Benny has 5 Will Smith movies. Benny, you tell us one, and then we put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the list.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes.
Okay, nice. I like that.
Yeah, so
I like that.
You know what's coming next. So we're gonna do it based on Rotten Tomatoes audience score.
Okay, Rotten
And
Tomatoes.
we're taking the best or the worst.
Audience score.
Okay.
You don't know.
So some
I
will
wonder
be
where
good, some will be
robots
bad.
will land.
God, I all I know is I'm saving top spot for Wild Wild West.
This could go to a lot of places, eh?
The guy's got a huge catalog,
What
man.
a blind ranking topic.
It's a nice way to bring back some Will Smith love
on
a Wednesday.
Miami.
So we're very intrigued by this. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah. So I look forward to that. That'll be around, I don't know, 7:18ish, 7:20 today. Yeah, somewhere in there. Your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Blue Jays did not win last night. They lost to the Spankies. And so we missed on our parlay there. However, I mean, I think first game of this series, we went Barger hit, Blue Jays to win.
Yes.
Blue Jays won. Barger didn't get in until like the 8th inning, only had one at bat, didn't hit. We lost it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had a Vladdy hit, a Kirk hit, and the Blue Jays to win. Vladdy had hits. Kirk didn't have a hit. He needed it right at the end there. And then and the Blue Jays didn't win. So last night, so I think we probably run it back with the Barger thing again.
It's the rubber match.
I mean, when the guy plays, he hits.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And they're a home dog in the rubber match. So we'll get into that.
Know?
Free advice for Damon Bunting. Bunting's going to he popped by Reed Wilkins' show last week. When he was in, he told Jay, he said, I just had another listing from a nasty. This is what I'm talking about.
Love it.
This is why we have relationships with these guys. So if you're buying or selling your home, DamonBunting.com. Do business with good people. Bunting's one of them. Legal analyst Eric Macramalla will be by 6:45-ish. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. Elks general manager Ed Hervey. We'll get into that a little bit. Get his thoughts on the current quarterback situation. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power at 8:30. And then the wrap for William Huff. So we got a nice little midsummer Wednesday show lined up for you. You can participate, of course, 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Bones is in and says, guys, I was always a Weird Al Wednesday guy. Oh, yeah, we did mix in some Weird Al, too.
Yeah, it divided families.
It did.
I mean, you were either one or the other, right? You could be both, right?
Yeah, that's...
we didn't always mix it. It was just strictly one.
God,
or
I
the
like
other.
that. Last night, actually, we have supper, play around for a little bit, and then before bedtime, Marshall said, can I have a little bit of time, after Elizabeth goes to bed to work on some stuff in my room? I said, of course, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I pop in there, and what he's done now is he creates these rosters on NHL 25. He's got 3 different teams. The Snakes, the Grizzlies, and the Devils. Those are his 3 team names.
Interesting choices. Yeah.
So what he's done, and there's a lot of crossover here, like McDavid's on all of his teams and Gretzky's on all of his teams, but then there's different guys who are mixed in. So what he has done is he's found cards of every player for all 3 teams, and he's got a binder that he's got his lines, like his 4 lines, and then his 6D, his 3 goalies, and then his scratches.
Scratches,
Like
too.
he's got the scratches
Black
in there and
aces.
everything. And so last night he was designing logos for the Grizzlies, the Devils, and the Snakes. And so I go in before bedtime. I'm like, how's it coming? He goes, let me show you. So he showed me his logos. And I said, this is good work, buddy. And I said, what are you listening to? And he was listening to Weird Al song. I didn't even realize this was a parody, but an eBay parody of I Want It That Way. I bought it on eBay or something like that.
Okay, I
he's
see
like,
that.
I listen to Weird Al, Daddy, just like you. I was like, oh my God, my son. So he's sitting in his room with his binder of cards, drawing logos for his NHL 25 teams, listening to Weird Al.
Daddy, Weird Al, my son.
I put him to bed, walked out of the room, looked at Tam. I said, that DNA test I ordered? I'm not worried about it anymore.
Cancel it.
That's my kid.
Yeah. That's
my kid. What'd you get up to last night?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. You?
I painted.
Oh, yeah.
I painted the new office. We needed to paint a wall at the office last night. And
I thought we'd let Roman do it.
no, I decided to take the task to... not a big painter.
Yeah, well.
I'll admit, not really my thing.
Did you do it with Reed? Because
No,
I just thought that both of you would put paint on your noses and have a
I just
time,
did it
you know?
myself.
Okay.
I just did one wall. It's in like where the sort of the couch and chill zone will be at the new office. And, I had there'd been some holes in it and they patched it up. I filled one of the holes. I bought this stuff. You can go to the store and you can buy like hole filler.
Hole filler.
So I did that. I slabbed a bunch of it on there. And then after I sanded it down and then, I got all the paint. We're right above a paint store at the new place, so it's very convenient. I was up and down there chatting with them last week. And actually, the owner of the paint store there, I go in, we're talking. I see, we're moving in upstairs. I said, Dustin, and he goes, I know who you are. He goes, I was listening that morning when 1260 took you guys off the air. And he said, I missed you guys. I said, well, I mean, things are going well enough that we're moving in upstairs and like there's 10 of us now. And he's like, oh, yeah, the online thing, right? I said, yeah.
The online thing.
I just said,
that old
So I told him, I said, download iHeart. I think you might, or tune in. I think you might still like it. You can watch it on YouTube. But anyway, so we've got a longtime AM Nasty who hasn't operated the internet properly just yet. But I was dealing with them yesterday with the painting. So then I did a roll on paint. I tried to cheat first. After I sanded down the spots, I just took the new paint and kind of painted over those spots. And I was like, maybe it'll be a perfect color match. And I wanted to do the entire wall. But
well, you tried.
It did not match perfectly.
Did you write anything on there in the paint and then paint over it?
No.
Kind of bearing the loony at the center ice type of...
So then I had the roller and I rolled the paint on the wall. And first glance, didn't look great. I'm hoping it dried better than it looked last night.
Yeah.
and I'll find out around 9:15 this morning when I go over for the big reveal. We'll see.
Was this the primer wall you were talking about?
No, that was a
just
different wall.
yeah.
That was a different wall. So I just did the main wall. I just needed one coat of blue paint, but I'm not sure if I did the right amount of coats or whatever.
If you did it wrong, Maddie will let you know, and you'll have to face the wrath. That's why I politely declined my services. I can't face that heat.
Somebody may have to redo it, but we'll see. I'll see how it looks today when I go over there. It was tough. I think it's tough. Somebody might be able to correct me if I'm wrong here. I think it's tough to gauge your paint job right after it finishes.
Yeah, well,
I think you have to let it dry.
High on the fumes. You know, that you're not seeing straight. Did you wear the whole full getup? Like
no,
the painters?
No, I was just in shorts and a t-shirt.
Okay.
But I had the plastic laid down. I taped off all the edges, which was pretty good too, I think.
It sounds like a pro job. I'm sure the result would be mirroring that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it works out. Outside of that, the office is pretty good, but
Matt will see.
I wanted to paint that. Yeah, I mean,
that's why I wanted to let Roman do it, because if he does it, then
he may still have to do it. I just decided to try to contribute in that fashion, and we'll see if it ends up working out up to standards, I guess. EST legal analyst and guy who had an Instagram account of full frontal in nature, and he did not have 3,000 followers. Eric Macramalla. That one in from Nacho Man today. Corey B texts in, says, guys, I made the cut. I'm in for the nasty bag. Oh yeah. It's that email went out a couple days ago. If you're a Nasty Club member, you should have got.
I'm hoping the guy with the tattoo gets it.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be pretty.
To me, Sorry,
Corey, full.
If you get a tattoo on your body, it is a free pass to every event.
Kind of a lifetime ticket, wouldn't you say?
It just has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. Inducted onto the beauty list. Last year at the Estes was Corey B, who's asking over in the chat, when is the first day in the new place? So moving day is Monday. We will do the morning show here. The hangout will happen. The rest of our shows that day, actually, a lot of people might like this, but the rest of our shows that day, we will be at Boston Pizza Westgate. Yeah. I'm going to sit up there like 10:30. We'll be there from 11 until 6. Lock Shop will be there.
6 at the earliest.
Oil Stream will be there. EST Afternoons will be there. And then the Reed Wilkins Show will be there, because the rest of the day will be moving day. We did hire movers to avoid any possible WCB claims. So they'll move the office over, and then Tuesday morning, if everything goes smoothly, we will be live from the new office next Tuesday. So
I need a key.
Yeah, Maddie's got a bunch of keys, I think.
Does he?
I think so. Yeah. I know I only have one, and they gave us like 5 or 6, so I'll probably have to get a couple cut. But it should be interesting. I mean, there'll probably be a few hiccups along the way as we move to a new place, but
that's the fun of it all.
The internet can't be nearly as bad as it was here.
Hell no.
Yeah. Hey, we moved into a former heavy metal nightclub.
Yeah.
This place that we're moving into now used to be a communication company.
From the Banya to Benjamin Moore.
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, if a communication company was there, I mean, I'm assuming they had to have pretty good internet. So it's nice. Like there's a room where there's like a nice rack room, and it looks like all the internet is run very smoothly. Everything's labeled properly. We have control of our own heat and cooling, whereas here our thermostat only manages like the middle part of our office. The far part of the office is managed by the therapist next door. This part of the office is managed by who knows. So it'll be nice to have some control on some things as well. So that'll be pretty cool. All right, let's dive into your morning announcements today. For 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock, Uke and McCord every morning. The wonderful Jess Jackson every single day on the way home. Jimmy Onishi says, are you sure that communication company wasn't a former AM station? No, it was not. AM radio We will not be on AM radio ever again. I will say that.
Never say never.
I'll say never. We'll never.
Wow.
We will never be on an AM radio station again
AM
in
radio?
in our life. Yeah. You are out of here. Shink and Sask, your son might love Stratomatic Hockey Dusty. What a game. I remember Stratomatic a long time ago. I feel like we've come a long way since Stratomatic, but I think that was something like my dad might have been into. But we're talking quite a while ago. But Marsh might like something like that. Capo Caco, this is where we're at for morning announcements.
Hey.
Capo Caco gets a 3-year deal in Seattle.
Hey, career bests last year in assists.
What were
and
his
points.
numbers last year?
30 assists, 44 points, 79 games, and that was between the Rangers and the Kraken. So AAV
That's actually not that bad.
4.525, yeah.
4.525. How old is that guy now?
24.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, second overall pick in 2019. We're going into the 25-26 season. Is there a better player still to pop there, or is this 40 points that he had? He's had 40 points twice in his career now. Is that who he is? Is he just a 40-point guy? Or can he develop into what people thought maybe he would end up becoming when he was taken second overall behind Jack Hughes in 2019? Top 10 in that draft. Jack Hughes went 1. Capo Caco went 2. Kirby Doc went 3. Bowen Byram, 4 to Colorado. Alex Turcotte went 5 to the Kings. Mo Sider, Detroit, 6. Dylan Cousins went 7th to Buffalo. Philip Broberg went 8th to your Edmonton Oilers. Zegras went 9th. And current Edmonton Oiler, Vasily Podkolzin, ended up going 10th in that draft.
VP.
Other notable picks that went later. Matt Boldy went 12th. Cole Caulfield went 15th. Anybody else further down the list that really moved the needle? Not necessarily. What about later in that draft? The others took Raphael Lavoie, 1 pick ahead of Jackson Lacombe, who's now playing defense for the Ducks.
Keep going.
What am I? Who? I'm just taking a peek. I'm taking a peek. We don't have time for this in regular season. Trying to see who else. Dorofeyev went 79 to Vegas. He's playing. The big fella in Washington, Protas went 91st. Maselli, 98th. Oilers, Addy Blumel. Didn't work out. Kastelik got his young gun. He's played over 200 games.
That's a young gun.
He was later down there.
That is a young gun.
Yeah. Overall, not a great draft. Not a draft that you would write home to mommy and daddy about.
No, but a good name nonetheless.
Yeah.
Caco.
Yeah.
Like he'll go down, and I mean, if you're doing like a top 5 names, uniqueness.
Yeah. That's a big one.
His name's Jim Anderson. I mean, he's not getting the. Maybe he falls a little farther.
He gets about 3.2.
He's not getting drafted that high, I tell you.
Dave
That's name recognition.
Jameson just replied to my tweet about top 5 most criticized Oilers of all time.
I think he summed it up pretty good.
Yeah, he does. Number 1, every goalie.
Yeah.
Number 2, Jason Arnott. That was before my time. Number 3, Evan Bouchard. Number 4, whoever just signed a new contract. Number 5, every general manager.
It's got the full.
That's a nice one. For him to actually single out Arnott and Bouch on a list that's very generic otherwise
names.
is it's pretty significant, I think. We'll have that discussion coming up just after 7 o'clock. We talked about the Blue Jays. They come up short. I mean, so they give up a home run in the top of the 9th. And then the bottom of the 9th, you do have the guys that you would want up to bat, right?
Sure.
Vladdy gets on. Bo Bichette took a steady diet of changeups that eventually got him. Who was up after Bichette? I watched this. I know Kirk was the last out.
Barger?
Oh, yeah, it was No. Yeah. Was it Barger? I don't know why I'm blanking. I watched this final inning last night.
I think it
Anyway,
was Barger.
they had the guys that you would want up to the plate in the ninth inning, and they didn't get it done. They didn't get it done. They all got sucked in. Yeah, Barger, you're right. They all got sucked in by the off-speed stuff.
Scherzer also said that he has to pitch better, which is, it was. They did come back after the slow start, the giving up the 3 in the opener, but
yeah. Well, that was
still out hit him. I mean, it's not like they
left some ducks on the pond.
Yes, and that's during this whole winning escapade that they've been doing. They've been real good at bringing guys home, so it's still there. It's not like they got. It's not like the Yankees, the big bad Yankees, are back and they walloped the the pitiful Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's not like they got crushed. They could have very well won that game last night. 780-218-9999. CFL news from around the league yesterday. Zach Collaros.
Oh, it's all happening.
Is practicing. Yeah. I thought he was going to miss some time.
I thought he was going to play football ever again.
Jeez Louise.
Chad Kelly getting a CT scan.
I saw that. Farhan, I believe, was on the Chad Kelly stuff yesterday. Still could dress for the Argos this week if his scan comes back okay. Yeah.
I mean,
who has Chad Kelly in your league?
Iwanek. He's got the long play. Drafted him and everything. Like this is his Christmas
needs him
present.
Desperately though, right? Because who's his other quarterback situation?
Well, he's going to have to pick up MBT this week off the scrap heap.
Tough look.
And then he's got Davis Alexander on the IR and Drew Brown on a bye and hurt. I mean, whatever. Take your pick there. So
you guys are allowed to carry 3 quarterbacks at one time?
One on the IR if one's on the IR.
Yeah. So Chad Kelly may play this weekend. And it's funny because these two teams play each other. So I love it. We could have Strevler versus Arbuckle.
Arbuckle's been having a decent season.
He's been okay.
He's coming off a Grey Cup championship.
Yeah. He's not leading anything to wins though.
Well, I know.
Right? They've got one win so far. But he's been throwing the ball relatively well. There's some turnovers there that I think he wants back. But there's an outside chance that we do get Collaros versus Kelly this weekend, which could be fun.
The Grey Cup we wanted and needed.
Yeah, and still it was Arbuckle that ended up the show anyway. Yeah, that was insane. All right, if you're watching over YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. We've got that's good for the Italian Center coming up. There's been a lot of debate. Well, not even much debate. I think many people think it should just be Cody Fajardo. However, what's good about it? Well, I'll tell you next. I'm going to do a tease here. I'll leave you hanging.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm going to tell you what's that's good for the Italian Center coming up here.
Maybe you can compare the 2 quarterbacks to like food items at the Italian Center. Like Trey Ford is your jar of nice olives right now. That some people do like.
But a little bit of a fancier.
You're not going down that.
How often can you use them?
Yeah, Fajardo's your cream horn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fajardo's like a panino, and Trey's like a fancy dessert. Maybe Trey's the cream horn. Could that be it?
I think you got something here, or the orange gina.
That's the drink.
Yes,
pretty steady, Eddie. Well, we'll get into that a little bit. That's coming up here before 7 o'clock. Off season. What off season?
What off season?
Who are the top 5 most criticized Oilers ever? We'll get into that just after 7 o'clock today. Right now, let's get to a sports update with LTE.
Ben Rice hit a 9th inning homer as the Yankees escaped with a 5-4 victory over the Jays. The series will wrap up tonight, 5:07, as the Jays sit 3 up on the Yankees for tops in the AL East. Chris Bassett will get the start for Toronto. Elsewhere around the big leagues last night, Cal Big Dumper Rally with his league-leading 39th homer as the Mariners get past the Brewers 1-0. Riverhawks walloped out in Wenatchee 21-7 to the Apple Sox. That snaps a 5-game win streak for the Hawks. Game 2 back tonight out in Wenatchee. Seattle Kraken avoiding arbitration with forward Capo Caco on a 3-year, $13.575 million deal. Carries with it an AAV of 4.525. 24-year-old highs of 30 assists and 44 points in 79 games between the Rangers and Kraken last season. Over to the CFL, where the splitting of first-team reps continued yesterday for the Edmonton Elks as head coach Mark Killam evaluates Trey Ford and Cody Fajardo ahead of Friday's game on the road against the Riders. The 1-4 Elks are coming off a bye, while the 5-1 Riders defeated BC in Week 7. Rosters and depth charts are scheduled for tomorrow morning. Elsewhere, Argonauts quarterback Chad Kelly nearing a return. He underwent a CT scan yesterday based on the results. It could lead to Kelly dressing or even starting Saturday when Toronto hosts the Bombers. Zach Claros, meanwhile, he was taking first-team reps yesterday in Winnipeg after suffering a head injury in the Bombers' Week 7 loss to the Stamps. Week 8 will kick off tomorrow night down in Calgary as the Stampeders entertain the Alouettes. 7 o'clock, Dustin Nielson has the call across the TSN network. More of the 6 o'clock hour on the way here on the Nielson Show, Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta.
Hervey! Damn it! Just do this! Damn it!
Owen's mama, she's a baddie. Claim he didn't have a cousin Patty.
Cousin Patty.
He tried so hard, but couldn't get a pass. Stay away from me, you horse's
Get away
ass.
from me, you horse's
She's the
ass.
mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
Owen's mama, not very nice. She's on some soda with some ice. Chop chop Owen, she's always bugging. Who are you? All of a sudden. She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
Owen's mama, pain the butt, don't want salt on her nuts. Owen's mama, got no spouse. There's a murderer in the house.
There's a murderer in the
She's
house.
the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her
Chap,
from the
chap, Owen,
train.
come on.
Chop, chop, Owen, come on, indeed. Thank you very much for being here this morning. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Make your bets count for you and everyone else with the Play Alberta app with hundreds of player prop bets in the biggest leagues, NFL, CFL, NHL, NBA, MLB. You name it, you're not just playing for fun, you're supporting your province. Play Alberta revenue helps fund Alberta programs and services as well. Use our bonus code when you deposit $20. Use the code EST Sports and you will get a bonus 50. All right, let's dive into that's good for the Italian Center, where the ultimate summer road trip snack awaits you in the form of a delicious panino.
That's what you're bringing camping, right? I'm sure that's your task
you-
with
you
the
know
box of paninos for the...
It would be funny if these other families that we're going with are pulling out like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to make this, well, this. And the Nielsen family puts down the tub of sluice juice I took home yesterday and a box of paninos. And the Nielsen family is just eating paninos for 48 straight hours in Drumheller this
I know
weekend.
there's a lot of ways to eat them, hot, cold, whatever. But you cut one of those up in a nice little, half of a half, put it into a bush pie maker. Huh?
Never used one of those. Is that like a fancy hot dog stick?
Yeah.
Right?
You put it in the fire. Yeah.
So what is this? A camping grilled cheese maker?
Yes,
that kind of
would
essentially
be
what it is?
Yeah, that would be the closing and the opening.
I should get one of those.
Oh God, man!
That would be fun.
Pizza sandwich, but if you put a panino in there, smack it down. I mean, you're laughing.
That would probably work. Paninos for a camping trip sounds like a pretty reasonable idea.
It's not bad at all. In
Yeah.
a pinch.
Yeah, and you know where I might get them from? Calgary location. Because I'm going to be down in Calgary. Tam and the kids are coming down to meet me early Friday afternoon. Little stop at the Italian Center in Calgary. On our way to Drum.
And you could probably even find a watermelon there, as per Nielsen tradition of showing up with the full watermelon.
Here's your watermelon.
Here,
Let's eat it like an apple. We'll get to more of your text messages. Keep them coming in just after 7 o'clock. The segment you've always wanted but didn't know you needed. Who is the most criticized Oiler of all time? We'll get into that. Shovelhead texts in this morning, says, guys, I get my Wednesday laugh with that song because my name is Owen. Oh, that is funny. That is funny for all you Owens out there. That is hilarious. All right, so all week long, Ford and Fajardo splitting reps. Mark Killam was on Reed Wilkins' show yesterday. Cody Fajardo was on the Reed Wilkins' show 2 days ago.
And they grilled him.
We've got Ed Hervey coming up. Herv's going to join us today at 8:20.
Couldn't do the Dom waterboarding yesterday. I mean,
No, he bailed.
He bailed.
Dahmer bailed
He
on the
felt the
hangout.
heat.
The moment he heard he was going to be waterboarded in sluice juice until he announced the starting quarterback.
Well, and they're not going to tip. I mean, why would they? You know,
To me, they are tipping by splitting reps.
By not. Well,
No, but by splitting reps.
even by not saying anything, though, if it was 4, you'd be committal to him, you'd think, right? Like you'd as a young quarterback. So if you're not committed to anybody, you would think that it goes to.
If they start Trey Ford this weekend, to me, it would be a mistake after you took reps away from him this week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the only reason they're splitting reps right now is to get Cody Fajardo up to speed. That would be the only logical reasoning behind it. But here's where we go for that's good. They are going to the best backup quarterback in the Canadian Football League.
He's got a resume.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you put yourself in this spot where you can go to a quarterback that was a Grey Cup MVP 18 months ago. Like there are not many teams in the league. Like look at the BC Lions. They lose Nathan Rourke. They have Mazzoli who is hanging on but doesn't have anything left.
A little more
And they got
miles
this
on the
Chase
odometer.
Bryce guy who you really don't know what he's going to be. He's got no experience. So this is actually a really good. It's tough that you have to go to this, but this could end up being really good for Edmonton.
It could be a turning point. It is his first game against the Riders. First in Regina since being there, I know, but is it the first outright against the Riders? Either way, I said yesterday he'll have a bit of a chip on his shoulder, given the type of guy and competitor he is. Not in such a negative form, but he'll be fired up. 16 touchdowns, 7 picks in 24. And of course, hamstring injury there led to the emergence of one Davis Alexander. But no, a quarterback that can throw and can run, fits the system that they are running. So it's kind of a plug and play there. You don't have to change too much up, as it was with Ford and MBT and kind of having two different styles of quarterbacks. So yeah, you're right. I mean, the hand is tipped when you're getting him up to speed. And on the other side as well, I think for a young guy like Ford, you would come out right and say, if you're not going to say and if you're not going to stand by him, well, then to me, the suggestion is that you're going with the other guys. So this could be, you're looking for wins. It's a critical time of the season. Cody Fajardo is a winner. He has won in this league before and could have won a lot more in years past, sporting other colors had it not been for those pesky Blue Bombers. So
Yeah, I mean, he had some pretty good Riders teams and played in some big
took
games.
them to the brink. So he's been on the stage. He knows what it takes. He can run. He can lead an O. So yeah, at this stage of the game, why not? And then we'll see what happens in terms of like true controversy, because then you'd have a question on your hands. You got to go with the hot hand.
If he wins, there's no controversy.
No, I
right?
get
Go
it.
back
Yeah,
to him
but
for sure.
But it's just, with all the hoop and the hype and hoopla with giving Trey Ford the deal and everything, it would be kind of counterproductive there. But yeah, you're looking for wins at this stage, so why not? And this guy certainly has the resume and the tools to get it done.
So there's a couple of other ways they could approach it. Once again, the focus on that's good is the fact that you have the best backup in the league that you can go to in an attempt to sort of salvage your season right now. There's two other ways they could approach it. Where do you come out on what they did a couple of weeks ago in their win against Ottawa? Now, I don't want to say it's one of the reasons they won because it really didn't factor in at all. And Ottawa is just as bad as Edmonton, so I don't even know how much you can hang on that victory. But Trey was playing well, and then boom, Cody Fajardo in for a series. And then in the third quarter, you're still leading, and then boom, Cody Fajardo in for a series. Do you think they might approach it that way? Because it could be
with the role reversal.
No.
I see.
They could come back again and be like, there's two ways you can do it. You could start Trey. Well, let's start here. What do you think of starting Trey but putting him on an extremely short leash? If nothing happens in the first 3 possessions, Cody Fajardo gets the ball the rest of the way.
I could see that. They mentioned it in the hangout yesterday. That's certainly a route that you could go down. But it would have to be a short leash. You're right. And Cody would be ready to go, obviously taking the reps.
But once again, then if you go to a short leash, then just screw the leash. Just start Cody Fajardo.
But I think you'd also be doing a little more damage to Trey in that regard, would it not? For morale and just everything else. And I know maybe that doesn't matter right now, but to put him out there and then just yank him like that. Just
start Cody. Just start Cody.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about the Trey plays? Cody gets 3 series.
No, I would rather have the short leash.
Yeah. So if
I don't think you're getting to a point where Cody's coming for a few series because I think the leash will be short and he'll be eventually yanked.
So if we're ranking the options here, Fajardo to start 1, Ford to start 2, Ford to start short leash 3.
Yes.
Ford with a sprinkling of Fajardo 4.
I would say Fajardo with a sprinkling of Ford 4, perhaps.
Oh.
I'm saying it's the role reversal of what we saw. You start Fajardo. If things are going not so bad, maybe you give Trey a look for a drive here or there, just to keep him in the mix as well. I've always said too, like I don't understand in the CFL with the length of the schedule, you do need 2, sometimes 3 quarterbacks playing at a decent level. So I don't think it's any sort of egos or anything getting involved, and I think these two guys know it's a business as well. Cody's been extremely patient in this role, albeit young role. So yeah, this all depends how it goes, and I don't like the whole writing it in and like, you know, regardless, this guy gets a drive in quarter whatever at this time, and yeah, I think it's more of a fit and feel. So not saying that the Elks are going to have this huge lead where they can kind of throw Trey in there to get some reps, but maybe there is a point in time or a package designed where you bring him in and keep him warm.
I will say if they stick to Trey, they need to start designing some runs for him.
Well, yeah.
Like they're not utilizing his greatest weapon.
And I think Jordan Maksymic is escaping some criticism here with what's gone on this season. Correct? Like I think everybody shares a bit of it.
I think
there's
that's
defensive stuff as well, but I mean Trey Ford is Trey Ford. He is at whatever stage of his career you want to pin him at. Some people look at the age, but I look at the playing time. But yeah, you're right. I going into this season, I thought it would be a nice 3-headed monster in that backfield, including Trey with Leak and Rankin. And you just really haven't seen that develop yet. And you could argue that, you know, this is a team that on defense can't stop a nosebleed, so you're letting offenses. So it's tough to develop that run game, I guess, on a regular basis. But I just stick with it. Keep doing it. And Leak is a guy, I asked you before the show, he's had success in Regina. He's got the burners. That's where I would start from that offense. I think it all starts and stops there. You've got the options. 3 guys. Do some confusion.
Yeah, it would be nice if they got a little bit more creative. Like they've had that one drive against Ottawa this year where they had a bunch of misdirection. You're like, what's going on with this offense? Yeah. And then since then, they really haven't done much. I just view Trey as, and I know, yeah, they want him to be a pocket passer. And if you're going to be a successful quarterback in this league, you should be a pocket passer. But to me, 70% of what Trey does well is on the run. And if you're kind of having him stay in the pocket, or he's deciding to try to stay in the pocket, you're only utilizing 30% of his abilities.
Work to his strengths.
Yeah.
I know it's not like like be damned. Like I don't care if he's not like, okay, well that's not what he is. Will it lead to long-term success? I don't know, but yeah. Play him off his pros and not his cons. Don't try to force him into a square hole round peg type of situation here or whatever it is. I just work off the pros, and I think the run game is where it's at for all 3 of them, especially Trey.
Orca Driver texts in and says, guys, does it really matter who starts at quarterback? If the defense isn't fixed, the season is cooked. And you know what? He's not. First of all, Orca Driver, you're not wrong. Thank you for the text. Hit us up, Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. I'm still sort of buying into the personnel on the field being good enough. I mean,
you have to because the Elks bought into them.
Nick Anderson and Niles Morgan are all-star linebackers. I love both those guys.
The linebacking crew is, yeah. But I think the defensive line and the pressure that has not been on opposing quarterbacks, given the resources spent.
I would also like to know how often the Elks blitz.
Yeah, sure.
Like I feel like they're just sort of back on their heels a lot, and they're just not trying to get after it.
But this again goes back to play calling too. So I would question that. But I mean, yeah, we all kind of. It's funny that we're not the one Vincent Blanchard after week 1.
Yeah,
and he's the one like bright spot right now.
Has he missed since week 1?
I don't think so.
He started 0-2.
Yeah. And I think he's been perfect since. I could be wrong, but
no, up until the last Elks game I did, which was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, no, he's perfect since then because they were on a bye last week, and I did the game before the bye, and he was perfect going into it. And I think he was perfect in that game. So that's helped. That's helped a little bit, I guess. Also, for that's good today for the Italian Center. You see the UFL, all of their USFL teams are being relocated. All 4 of them,
Like to the same place?
No, they're being moved to different cities.
Okay.
This is, of course, the league that had started, and then people are like, "Oh, it's going to kill the CFL."
Sure.
It's going to kill the CFL. And once again, it has not. It will not. And it will probably die sooner rather than later, I would think.
Well, and pour one out for old Birmingham and Memphis losing yet another pro football team.
It's like Gary Bettman running another team back into Arizona at some point.
Yeah. Shame. Birmingham, though, 3 championships in 4 seasons.
Still not enough to stay there. Miles tweeted at me today. Says, I live in Virginia and I watch 10 times more CFL than UFL. I know.
What?
Who the hell are you all of a sudden, Miles? Largely because of the schedule, he says. CFL gives us football to watch in July and August down here when the calendar is more quiet. The UFL is going up against playoff hockey and playoff basketball, and it's an uphill battle. That comes in from an American named Miles today. So that's good news. I think that's great news. And I would love a way for the CFL to continue to sort of win some people over down south.
Well, and it is a time when there's no like that. You've cornered the market on that.
Yeah,
like that is CFL time. He's
June,
right.
June, July, August.
If you want to kind of get into these reads and talk about moving the season, then you've got May in a bit, and you're not so far then into the NFL season in the fall, and you can. I mean,
you could start mid-May. You could run mid-May and be done by November.
Halloween.
That might help a little bit.
The Grey Cup should be played on Halloween. Everybody can dress up,
Zulu texts in and says, EE got to get going offensively so the D can rest. The D isn't great. And when they're getting thrown out there because of the amount of 2-and-outs, it is a tough look.
This might be a dumb question. What do you think it is, the O or the D? Because a lot of people, whenever you talk about the O, people bring up the D. Whenever you talk about the D, people bring up the O. Where do you, like, are you, and again, as I preface, it might be a dumb question. This might be totally obvious that, well, come on, Eric, it's the offense. But people do make a good point in the defense and not being able. So
this is the classic football chicken and egg thing.
Just it.
I want to say the offense's ability to sustain drives is the biggest issue. However, for a defense that has been on the field so much,
and the expectation coming in, I think, because I think with the O, you didn't have so much expectation, but you were like, okay, let's see, right? Like
I think what leads me to lean hanging more of this on the defense is for a defense that's on the field a ton. What do they have? 1 interception that went off an offensive lineman's head into Jake Seresna's hands. And I think they've got 3 or 4 sacks.
They said very low in
that's it. So, yeah, I mean, your defense could be on the field a lot, but you could still be doing something. And they are dead last in interceptions. And I think they are dead last in sacks. So, and you've been getting more reps than other defenses, so... and I don't think there's anybody, top 10 in quarterback pressures on that defensive line, even though you're out there all the time. So I think the lack of playmaking defensively so far would have me lean defense more to blame than offense. Plus, they're allowing like 33 points a game or something, 32, 33 points
tough.
a game. It's
hard.
It's extremely, extremely pathetic defensively so far. Georgia Satellite says it's the D, it's the D, it's the D. And you know what? We'll talk about that with Ed Hervey when he joins us today, because I think he had to be extremely excited with what they were able to bring in on defense this year.
Yeah.
And why hasn't it worked? Simple as that. Why has it not worked just yet? Hervey will have those answers, hopefully, around 8:20 today. We're going to try to connect with Herv and discuss where this football team is at right now. We looked at their schedule yesterday, or maybe even on Monday. The Riders, not easy. I mean, it could be maybe Cody goes back there, has an all-time game.
I'm not ruling that out at all, man.
I mean,
the Elks don't have capable. A bad. I know I'm not even going to hear this, but they have good talent on that roster that if put together, and the Riders too have a penchant that if they have a team down at their 5-yard line and it's 2nd and 38. They'll let them get 37 yards. Like the Riders, traditionally and historically, are a team that, when given the ball, to walk untouched into the end zone, will find somebody to touch them. So I know everybody here is down in the dumps for Friday, but if Cody Fajardo's starting, I mean, maybe. No, I get it. I get it. I
think you're low-tiding this thing on the Riders right now. Right, the Riders are your team.
They are my team, but I have been led down this path many of times with this team. Oh boy, what a week it's going to be for them. Oh, they got them right where they want them. Yeah.
I think I would have felt maybe a little bit more like you if I didn't watch the Riders dismantle the Lions.
Yeah, but the Lions are, and I know the Lions dismantled
the Lions have beat the Elks twice. And it was by 17 points and 18 points. Now the Elks have to play a Riders team that just had a quarterback throw for 395 yards against the Lions.
Sure.
You know, like
high on their horse, but Cody Fajardo not playing. Like that could be I could see that being a difference.
And I could see the Riders hanging 40 on the Elks.
Just as easy, sure, yeah. But then the schedule though, Ticats Saturday.
Yeah, sorry, Ticats
at home.
I mean, I like I like their chances much better against Hamilton than I do against the Riders. So
yeah, you're
okay.
You're
Who do they have after Hamilton?
August 8th, they'll visit Montreal, who will probably still be with Davis Alexander.
They'll
at that
have
point.
MBT. Montreal's defense is pretty good. I mean, Montreal will be favored.
Tough
in
to
that
play
game.
in Montreal too. They then will host the Argonauts August 15.
Kelly will be back by then for sure.
Will be back.
Not ideal.
They will visit Ottawa August 22. So that's in 4 games time. Then it's the Labor Day set.
If they continue to play the way that they've been playing, and they 2-8.
You don't mind the Hamilton game at home, eh? Saturday afternoon at home.
Well, I mean, once again, Bo Levi could throw for 350 yards against his defense right now.
Yes.
If this defense can't find a way to do something, anything, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Make a play, turn some momentum.
Then I guess it is pretty clear that the defense may be more to blame than. Now, what are they? Second last in point? No, they might be a little bit higher in points for. But they're not. This is not a team that is scoring 29 points a game, and their defense is allowing 34.
And a lot of points they've scored have been in kind of garbage time in a few of those games earlier on in the season. 118 for, 170 against. So the 118 for is a league worst. The 170 against is it's like fourth. I mean, you got Toronto at 189, Ottawa 203, BC 179. So.
But I think BC's played more games.
2 more games.
Yeah. So, I mean, points per game defensively, they are the worst.
Sure.
Like, from a points per game perspective, they are the worst defense in the CFL right now. So they'll have to get that sorted out. But the whole point of the conversation that we started 20 minutes ago was the good here is that you have the best backup in the Canadian Football League and a guy who, in my opinion, should still be a starter in this league. You have an opportunity to go to him here.
Yeah.
You have to take it.
And I think credit to Ed Hervey on that move, knowing full well that you don't know what you have in trade for it yet, to insulate him with that caliber of backup.
We'll see how it plays out.
It's time to get away for a little fun and play. So fly and stay with the AF Nasty. Come to Mexico for a lot of fun. Come to Mexico for a little sun. Come to Mexico to get some rest. Come to Mexico, it's gonna be the best.
Yes, join us in Mexico. Less than a handful of spots remain on the first ever AM Nasty vacation as we are heading down to Mexico. 5-star Planet Hollywood, Cancun. Just a 30-minute bus ride, I guess, because we're not driving.
I'm looking forward to that 30-minute, to be honest.
It's going to be quick.
With you.
That's a quick one. Chelsea says we'll probably have a whole bus to ourselves because we'll have so many people.
I would hope so. Not like a public transit bus.
Yeah, it sucks to have a bus with 60 people on it. 54 of them are ours. And then there's 6 randos who are like, what the hell is this?
I'll try not to pull a phrase as well on the bus.
Yeah, please do not need to get off the bus and get fresh air.
After
having a
Corona.
beer. 780-970-4834. Call Chelsea. Expedia Cruises, Northeast Edmonton, 780-970-4834. When we launched this, we're like, oh, hopefully we'll be able to get a few people to come and stuff. It's not even the end of July yet. This thing's basically packed. So there's limited spots left, like 2, maybe 3 spots left. If you want to join it, Haraxi was in yesterday. He's like, I'm all booked up. Let's go. And then I was chatting with Chelsea on Monday. We had a quick call about it. And she's arranging and checking on the fact, because I think the Oilers played twice while we're down there, 3 times.
Oh, wow.
But there is a sports bar at this resort.
Yeah.
And she's going to be checking in to see if we can get the Oilers game on the TV in the sports bar.
Yeah.
So even while we're down there, we can go have some bevies, watch the game at a pub.
Have you yet synced up the Lakers schedule to this trip?
I've not looked at it yet.
Okay.
I've not looked at that yet.
Just saying we should probably maybe.
I better plan on. I'll message her back.
You can go to one of the 11 bar by yourself. Like you can,
I don't know if anybody wants to join me, but I'll be at
put the invite out there.
I'll be at the cigar bar tonight watching the Lakers and the Dank Nugs. Georgia Satellite says, so Dusty, I'll pencil in Fajardo for you to start. Move Trevor to the bench. Oh, no, I'll be starting Trevor Harris this week. I got Trevor Harris in fantasy.
But taking a flyer in Fajardo this week wouldn't be too bad, really, if you are in some quarterback problems.
If you're in a quarterback situation, but I'm not.
Free advice, 7:30.
Trevor Harris about to go off for
you have
4 touchdowns and 400 yards.
That's the puncher's choice,
I don't think I'm overly concerned about that one. All right, coming up, the segment you've wanted all summer. Off-season. What off-season?
What?
Who are the top 5 most criticized Oilers of all time?
Only 5.
780-218-9999. Give us your top 5. 780-218-9999. If you're watching over on YouTube, lame out there as well. But if you're on TuneIn, you're on iHeart, you're at EdmontonSportsTalk.com this morning, fire us a text in old PJ's inbox there. 780-218-9999. We will give you your top 5 most criticized Oilers of all time, and how many current guys would make that list. Then Benny's Blind Rankings, Nielsen Show edition. We're going to blindly rank Will Smith movies on a bit of a throwback to Will Smith Wednesday from the old place. And then the Play Alberta early bird bet of the day, bouncing back on the Jays as a dog tonight in the series finale against the Yankees. Let's get to a sports update right now for Chelsea at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton.
Jays falling 5-4 last night to the Yankees as the series will wrap up tonight in the rubber match. 5:07. Jays 3 up on the Yankees for tops in the AL East. Chris Bassett scheduled to start for Toronto. Elsewhere last night, Cal Raleigh with his major leading 39th homer as the Mariners get past the Brewers 1-0. Riverhawks pasted out Wenatchee 21-7 by the Apple Sox. That snaps a 5-game win streak for the Hawks. Game 2 of that set will go later tonight. The Seattle Kraken avoiding arbitration with forward Capo Caco yesterday. It's a 3-year, $13.575 million deal, which carries with it an AAV of $4.525. The 24-year-old career highs of 30 assists and 44 points with 79 games last season split between the Rangers and Kraken. Over to the Canadian Football League, the splitting of first-team reps continued yesterday for the Elks. Head coach Mark Killam evaluating both Trey Ford and Cody Fajardo ahead of Friday's game on the road against the Riders. The 1-4 Elks are coming off a bye, while the 5-1 Rough Riders defeated BC in Week 7. Rosters and depth charts are scheduled for tomorrow morning. Elsewhere around the league, Argonauts quarterback Chad Kelly nearing a return. He underwent a CT scan yesterday, and based on those results, could see Kelly dressing or even starting Saturday when Toronto hosts the Bombers. Zach Claros, meanwhile, he was taking first-team reps yesterday with Winnipeg after suffering a head injury in the Bombers' Week 7 loss to the Stamps. And the Stamps will kick off Week 8 as they host Montreal tomorrow. Dustin Nielsen has the call across the TSN network. Off-season, what off-season? Up next as Hour 2 of the Nielsen Show gets underway. The Sports Update is presented by Chelsea and Expedia Cruises. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
You don't need a reason to keep people pleasing, treason, reason, keys and sneezing. It's off season, what off season? 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 It's off season, what off season?
All right, it's off season. What off season?
What off-season?
Yes, what off-season indeed. It is the Nielsen Show kicking off another day right here on EST. Edmonton Sports Talk, title sponsor. Great partners over at Play Alberta. It's time to turn up the fun with the all-new Play Alberta app, your digital destination for casino, live dealers, lottery, instants, and, of course, sports betting. Use the code EST Sports. When you make a $20 deposit, you'll get a $50 bonus. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox, and we're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio this morning. All right, here's where we're going for off-season. What off-season today?
Off-season.
I threw this out there last night, and this is, you know, on a lot of times when, you know, a lot of it will be driven by our opinion on this. I really don't care about, like, I'm very intrigued to see where the fan base comes out on the most criticized players in Oilers history.
This question was a bit of a personal one to most. Like, there are people that identify certain guys for certain reasons, and it's very personal to them, and they will just whip that horse through.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to matter that they do anything publicly bad or anything to hurt the team, but like somebody replied to you, Brad Isbister can kick rocks.
Yeah.
Like, what is, like, okay. Okay, well, if that's the route you want to go, then so be
you
it.
know a name that popped up a few times last night, and I threw this out on social media last night. We got a bunch of replies, and we'll dive into some of those. Paul Coffey.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I was 6 when Paul Coffey left.
Sure.
So I had no idea that Paul Coffey was kind of a well before social media whipping boy.
Yeah.
I was kind of amused by that. I was kind of laughing. I was like, oh, I did not know this.
Well, I think a whipping boy, too, has been different in the social media age. Totally. I mean,
Yeah,
that
100%.
changes everything, really.
Yeah. Well, let's get to some of your replies on this.
Now, you said 5 most criticized Oilers. You didn't specify players or like.
I didn't. I just
you
said
left that
Oilers.
open. Yeah,
I
so
just said Oilers.
I think there's a lot of management that could probably make the list.
You could. Well, yeah. I mean,
you
that's
can't have
fair
Nurse
too.
on there without the guy that gave him the deal,
I mean,
right?
Steve Tambellini's got to be on this list somewhere. Peter Chiarelli would be maybe number one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't fault. If you're a Nurse, you take the deal. Everybody's taking the deal, but who's the one that gave him the deal?
Tom Dixon's mustache is in order. 1, Tom Pody. 2, Jason Arnott. 3, Kevin Lowe as a GM. 4, Dustin Penner. And 5, Koskinen. This text is in. No name, and also it says in no particular order. Horkoff, Schultz, Nurse, Hemsky, Dubnik, Hampton Steve, Petrie, Nurse, Pody, Justin Schultz, Dustin Schwartz getting in there. Bison mask guy. Top 5 Oilers most criticized during the McDavid era. Justin Schultz. His nickname from fans was Soft Serve. Number 2, Yesapul Hervey should probably be number 1. The Bison King divided oil country like a civil war. 3, Darnell Nurse, paid like an elite D, plays like a second pair guy. Every single bad penalty is a Twitter riot. 4, Mikko Koskinen, meme machine, Swiss cheese glove hand, and a 2 a.m. signing by Chiarelli.
We had a shutout song for him, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, you know what? It was a good one too. I don't think I have it here.
His name is
Did I even transfer
They were
that
using
one?
that original song in a commercial.
Well, not because I'm Mikko,
that's all
had
I
a
could think
shutout
of.
last night.
With all the haters gone, 'cause he's making all the stars. Who's the guy who brought him in the press of hockey art? He looks like a white knight inside his goalie crease. Late at night you toss and turn 'cause you wear number 19. His name is Mikko. I'm cheering now 'cause Amigo had a shutout last night.
He had one shutout.
Yeah. I think, what was the game in San Jose when he was sitting on that foldable chair out in the...
I think I got excited because it was like, oh man, Finnish goalie.
Well, he's a Finn, yeah.
Got to write a song. And then,
you...
that one backfired.
Well, you know.
Now, with that being said, I wrote that song before he got his extension.
That was wild.
And in the lyrics, I did say he's going to get signed and it's going to be huge.
You spoke it into existence.
I guess-
It's a banger of a song.
I guess it did. I guess it did.
Hold your head high here.
All right, 780-218-9999. Truck in the Park texts in and says 1, Tom Pody, 2, Sean Horkoff, 3, Paul Coffey, 4, Ryan Whitney, 5, Darnell Nurse.
Did you read Dirty Dawns yet?
No, I am not. Go ahead.
Eric Comrie. Eric Comrie. Well, he's got Pocklington, Aikens, Comrie at 3, Sheldon Surway, and Steve Tambellini rounding out the 5.
Tambellini.
Comrie was... he was ridden hard, I think, too, hey?
I think he was. But then I think salvaged it a bit.
As I said, it means there's no right or wrong here, but it does mean different things for different people depending on, I went out the one night with my buddy and the one guy, like something happened. They did something to you. There was one particular moment or game where, like, because a lot of these are easy. Nurse, Chiarelli, all that stuff, I get it. But then you see, like, the ones that pop up that you don't expect.
You know what's interesting of this whole conversation so far is we've seen a lot of GMs. We have not seen a coach's name pop up here yet.
Aikens.
Oh, Aikens. Yeah.
Dan Tenser replied, Ty Conklin.
Yeah. Tenser had Conklin and Pody. It said the first 2 non-current names that came to mind. And then he says, in my 7 seasons of hosting call-in shows, nobody took more heat than Horkoff, and it wasn't close.
And you tried to play with the Horkoff gift, but there isn't one.
Yeah, I tried. I was going to reply with like some sort of hilarious John Horkoff gift, and there wasn't even there wasn't even one. Rob Chichkowski. I didn't even know Titch was still on Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chichkowski replied to Dustin Penner,
and that's just it. Yeah.
Dustin Schwartz, Peter Chiarelli, Bobby Nix, Kenny Hall, and Dallas Aikens. That came in from Crazy Cam, hanging it all
Bobby
on
Nix.
management
Yeah.
/ coaching.
The burger.
I just had a thought. Where do you come out in the idea of a bracket of whipping boys in Edmonton to determine the most whipping boy of all whipping boys?
I mean, you've laid the groundwork here. And again, there are names that pop up more common and maybe current or recency bias plays into this with guys that are on the ice now or just have been. But you're right. I'd like to see how far does a Pody get?
Yeah.
Or
it's the final Pody and Horkoff.
Well, it depends on how you set up the regions.
I was already thinking about it. I was already thinking about this. Because this could be an easy August bracket. 16 spots. That's an easy one for us.
Oh, yeah, you could fill that.
I think 16 would be a very good bracket. Like there's no lightweights in a bracket of 16. So what if we went 4 management / coaches, 4 D, 4 goalies, 4 forwards.
Yeah.
And in the end, your final 4 is a forward, a defenseman, a goalie, and a management or coach. And then that's what it comes down to. You have the most criticized at each position, and they battle in the final 4.
16.
16,
You
one
probably
matchup a
could
day.
get away with 32 with a little fat, but 16
Yeah,
keeps
but
it.
I think
No,
I
get
think
it,
there's
yeah.
some extra.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to go 32.
You don't need to. I mean, you could, but you don't. Yeah, you're right. This would be the.
I mean, we could go 32.
You could have a pre-qualifier, a play-in, if you will. Hey.
Yeah, I think for the month of August this will work. I'm actually around quite a bit in August.
Are you?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like well, I mean, let's take a look at the sketch. Let me take a look at the sketch. I don't have really. Let's see here. So the first week of August, the 4th to 8th, I'm here all week, and we got the Nasty Bash on Friday.
Oh yes.
The next week, I am here all week. Probably won't be in on the Friday because I'm doing the Elks game that night. The next week, I'm here all week, and the next week, I'm here all week. I missed like 1 show in August, so we could definitely dive into a good bracket at the beginning of August to crown the biggest whipping boy in Oilers history.
Bracket away. Is that what we're calling it? There's got to be
I mean,
a
it
better
could
name.
it could be the
Gotta
whipping boy
dress it up.
bracket, but we could. I would like whipping boy something that
Yeah.
starts with a W, preferably. Hey, whipping boy.
Whack it.
I don't think that'll work.
Racket?
We usually somebody will come up with a good name
we'll
for
get
this.
something going here.
You wanted a bracket? I think it's only fitting that our first bracket at Edmonton Sports Talk has determined the most criticized individual in Oilers history. And this one will be voted on. Probably what we'll do is we'll do a YouTube vote and a Twitter vote, and then we'll just combine the two.
Yeah. Getting those 16 though, this is going to be
That's the
filling
thing.
out that field, baby. That's what I'm saying. The pre. I'm here for the pre-tournament,
Well, let me see here.
the summer league, if you will.
Let me write on this. I mean, there are some absolute automatics that have to be in.
Sure.
That's why. Let's see how quickly we can fill
Recency
this up.
bias, Darnell Nurse.
So
has
if
to
we
be
just
on
if we just go 4 forwards,
yes,
4 D, 4 goalies, 4
Coach
management / coach.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chiarelli is 100% in this bracket.
I'd say Aikens because he's the coach mentioned the most. I guess we've
Aikens,
seen him.
Defenseman
Nurse. Pody Nurse.
Pody and Nurse are
Yeah.
both going to be in here. There could be a chance that Bush would be in here too, but I think Pody and Nurse are automatics. Forwards, Horkoff, for sure.
What defenseman banked the puck off Grant Fuhr's
That was
skate?
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith. Like
yeah.
my parents always
I
talked
think
about
that
how,
was
like,
so bad, people just felt bad for him.
Yeah, but yeah, like my parents always talked about how like growing up, like, oh, you Steve Smith did or something like that.
Oh
became
yeah,
that became
yeah,
a
this is
thing.
word.
You need a D man. That could probably be one for the old timers.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, we'll have to. Well, let's. I'll be interested to see where this goes.
Who's on your goalie? Who's the first one?
Well,
you think
I mean,
of that-
Koskinen probably
yeah.
pops in there, but I mean, we should be able to fill up the goalies, no problem too. I think.
Yeah.
Skinner's in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
people
yeah.
absolutely torch Skinner every single game. So, 780-218-9999. The what off season whipping boy bracket. The Wow BB. That sounds like something we would do.
The wow,
The
baby.
Wow BB.
Wow, baby.
All right, we're getting into the Wow BB.
Yeah,
I could put together a song for that. It's the Wow BB.
it's the wow, baby.
Who needs to be in this bracket of 16, and then we'll let you decide. This is not the media deciding. This will be fans deciding who they criticize the most over the last 40 years. Mikey says, guys, back in the day, it would be Coffee and Pody. Now it's got to be Nurse and Skinner. Both BS. That one in from Mikey today.
Luke in Cowtown says Gage really misses the list because of his lack of games started.
Yeah, Gager does not qualify for this list.
Luke also wants you to add Max Pacioretty, proactive.
Oh God, please. Troll is trying to add Dubnyk to the goalie list. I'll put Doobie in there, but I'll put a little asterisk on him. I don't know if he'll make the list. The Whipping Boy World Series, the Wicked Whipping Boys, the What Off Season Whipping Boy Bracket, the WOWBB. We mentioned that. I like that one. Guys, Corey Cross has to be there. He used to get ripped nightly. Justin Schultz could possibly make the list there as well. People are saying, did you add Pocklington to the list of management and stuff?
Yeah, that's
that's
traditional,
a big one too.
right?
X-Ray J is suggesting that Jesse Puljujarvi makes this list.
I haven't seen this name mentioned yet, and Chris Sadaway texted in. Tobias Reeder. Is he? He's not a whipping boy.
He was a
That's not a
non-factor.
whipping boy. Yeah, he was just a non-factor.
He was a non-factor.
And we almost kind of had fun with it. Like,
yeah, we made a song for him too.
Yeah, which never got played.
I don't even think I still. I do.
He signed in the summer to a one-year deal. We got all excited, cause it seemed like a steal. His name is Toby. T-O-B-Y, Toby. He shoots a lot of pucks, but he can't seem to score. We hope for 12 goals and then maybe some more. His name is Toby.
Hope for 12 goals.
T-O-B-Y, Toby. Ta-ta-ta-ta-Toby. Well, he's not the team's most physical guy, but he really wants to score. He's got that look in his eyes. His name is Toby. Ta-ta-ta-ta-Toby. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand when Bobby Nix blamed the season on this one man. His name is Toby. Ta-ta-ta-ta-Toby. Ta-ta-ta-ta-Toby. Toby.
And I think he had 12 goals against the Oilers the season prior. Like,
yeah, he was a killer.
He torched the Oilers.
Yeah.
Some of your best work never saw the light of day.
I know,
and
that was a
the
good
Darnell
one.
Nurse goal song locked up long term.
I know.
Like, you kind of
God. That one really could have. That one really could have hit if
well produced.
He could have scored a goal. That would have been. That would have been a good one. Unfortunately,
Nikitin as well was mentioned in
yeah,
the
Nikitin's no. There's no
not
chance.
A whipping boy.
There's no chance Nikitin fits in the elite class of whipping boys with the likes of Pody and Nurse and Boosh and Tommy Gilbert. I think it's popped.
Gilbert.
I think he's popped up on a few lists here as well. Paul Coffey's name has been mentioned. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do 4 forwards, 4 goalies, 4 defensemen, and then 4 management and offense. And each day we'll do one matchup, and we'll let you guys discuss. And you'll vote on it, and you will determine who you criticized more over the years.
Step right up. I'm anxious to see the final 4 and how the pairing, like the matchups, like if it's a forward against a management coach. Or
I think what we'll do is we'll go
regional.
I don't know how we determine who's on which side of the bracket.
Spin the wheel.
I don't.
Yeah, usually defer to the wheel.
I have to kind of be random on the regional who goes against who in the final 4. But yeah, it should be.
We're doing
it should be pretty fun. I like that, Benny. I think when you send that over, it'll still be okay. But we'll have to see.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is going on?
Well, did you move? Oh, it looks like it moved. Did you move it?
I was trying to add
it moved.
Okay, now slide it over.
Nothing.
Now, are we going to do the whole show like this now?
Macramalla's face stayed though. He kind of.
Okay.
Now he's part of the city.
I see. Okay, hold on. I think I can fix this.
Okay.
You can.
I think
you can.
Is this because of the blind rankings?
I tried adding a text. Okay.
Oh wow, you did kind of settle it down. Now try to send it over. Oh,
okay.
Pretty big move.
Okay. It's the camera though.
No, it's not the camera. Because look at that camera. Like we're fine. We're not moving at all. Then you got to bring the other thing down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, send that back over now. You move that back over.
No. Oh wait, no. It's still. What is going? This is.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, you got it.
We've seen this pop up before.
You'll get this.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
If you're listening on TuneIn or iHeart or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, let me just bring you up to speed here. Benny ruined everything, and now he's trying to recover everything.
Okay,
and I think you're getting there.
Matt Iwanek usually tests producers. He'll throw in a
yeah.
It's a test.
Well, Matty can access.
Nice.
That
he's put a bug in.
He can access it from there. So yeah, no,
he's at home watching.
Okay, so
loving it.
That's hilarious. Okay, so I got to figure out how to add a text for when we do blind rankings.
Well, where would you add it? On the side there?
So I added it on this scene here, and that's what made it do this.
Which scene did you add to? The main one there?
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, so add it to that one there
Let's do
instead.
this.
Add that. And then we'll
this one's losing its mind.
we'll see if
I just love watching it. It looks hilarious.
yeah, if you could see the left side.
Whoa,
So
no, we're really
on our video program that we use, we've got like the what we're live with, and then there's the window of what's going to be coming up. And the window of what's it looks like it's having a seizure right now.
What does it look like?
So we'll see how that works.
Okay, yeah. Hold on.
Anyway, we're gonna do our first Benny's Blind rankings. That'll be coming up.
Lots to work with in this topic.
Yeah,
as well.
I think it is. We're gonna blind rank Will Smith movies as a throwback to.
I hope we go deep
Will
into
Smith
the
Wednesday.
catalog. You can have your Independence Days.
Oh yeah, that would be. I mean, that's a pretty.
I mean,
good one.
7 pounds. Where are you putting that?
I only watched it once, so I don't know how high I'd have that
Beggar
one.
Vance? Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone?
All right. So yeah,
I figured it out.
you think you got it figured out?
Yeah, I knew you could.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look
You're a
at you
smart
guys losing your mind. on the left side.
The graphics, the circle graphics.
Yeah.
Move them up a little bit.
Okay.
They're down just a little bit, and then we'll remember at the end of the show to not save this template. Yeah. We'll just move those up just a tad. All right. So we are going to do Benny's blind rankings of Will Smith movies. They do this on Hello Hockey. I think, did you do it on the Reed Wilkins show as well, Benny?
Yep,
Was that a thing?
Done a couple times on the Reed Wilkins show. So,
It frustrates Tommy, hey?
Oh,
Like he
yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Actually, Benny, now I'm good.
Yeah, I'm trying to tweak it around right now.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's
And-
close. It's close.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've done quite a bit on Reed's show. We did with Jay a couple times, or once last Friday.
Okay.
And
What did you do with Jay? What was the rankings last Friday?
It was on sports destinations, just like cities. Just
How did you determine?
I
to
went
do
off
that?
a list off Forbes.
Okay.
So
All right. Okay. So this is Will Smith movies off of what are we doing?
So this is a Will Smith blind ranking off of how it scored, the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay. How the audience score Rotten Tomatoes Will Smith movies.
Yes. So
Okay. This is fun, isn't it?
Oh, I am
Okay.
ready to rock here.
Shout out Will Smith Wednesday. We used to play, what was it? Jiggy with it and Wild Wild West.
Yeah,
And that was it, I
Miami.
think. Oh, Miami. too.
Miami.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, what's he say? Suck the cigar, don't bite it or something? Or don't smoke
Yeah,
it?
something like that. Yeah.
Because he's pure. He's a pure guy.
Yeah,
he's a pure rapper.
He's
Yeah,
very pure.
No swearing.
All right, let's do it, Benny. Let's
right.
give us a movie here. Let's see what we
Okay,
can
so I'll lead you guys off
do. Okay.
with Men in Black,
Oh,
the
boy.
first one.
Oh boy.
oh, the first.
You know what? I will say the third one had some time travel in it. I like the third one too.
I mean,
This is on audience score.
I don't know if you're going to look at this too, but I'm looking at supporting cast, and Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones stack is. I mean, it's a classic. People quote the movie to this day. It's a unique story.
I think we put it at 2.
You got to save the one,
Yeah, I think
you don't
we
know what's
save
coming
the
yet,
one.
yeah. But I would have
It's
it.
2 or 3. It's definitely not 4 or 5.
For me, it's not 3. I'd have it as 2.
Okay.
I think
All right.
2
Let's do it. Let's put Men
2
in
is
Black
fair. Could be 1.
at number 2. And you're right. It could be a 1.
We're saving that for Beggar Vance.
Oh, man, you know what? There's going to be room a little bit.
You have your one already. You had it in mind. You're waiting for it. You're waiting to haul it into the board and smack it over the head with
let's see if it comes up. All right, number. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Men in
Next
Black
one.
2.
We gotta start going on here.
Yeah.
Next one is Concussion.
Okay, this is better. It's definitely not number 1. I like that.
I
4
know
or
where
5.
I'm going.
It's
I'm
4 or
going
5.
4.
Okay,
I also want to leave the bottom.
I was going to
open.
say 4 as well. Okay, so let's put Concussion in at 4. There we go.
Okay.
You know what? I'm confident in this start. I have confidence in this start.
Very hot.
Anchorman 2.
Oh, he wasn't. Well, it's got to be 5. Anchorman 2 has to be 5. I
That's-
totally
doesn't
forgot
do
he
it-
was in
doesn't do it for
Anchorman
me.
2.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Anchorman 2's got to be 5. Okay, now we need a movie that's better than Concussion
I hope
and
he doesn't
Anchorman
say
2.
Aladdin.
Oh, God.
Hancock.
Well, it's not number 1, so we're going to have to go Hancock at 3.
Yeah.
Which I will say, I like Hancock more than both Concussion and Anchorman 2.
Fair enough.
So,
Never seen it.
As long as the next one is a banger, we might have nailed this list.
Enemy of the state, enemy
Now,
of the state, enemy of the state.
You know, fan ranking might have concussion higher than Hancock. But anyway.
You're getting one of these two right now that I'm looking at. It has to be. And it's
I watched
number one.
I watched Enemy of the State last week.
Not even that. I'm thinking of two others. And you mentioned one of them earlier. It's got to be mentioned here. One is going to be great. It's going to be a banger.
Okay, give it to us.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Ah, damn it! Damn it, Benny! Why was it? Why? You know, no, I will. You know what? From a fan score, Pursuit of Happiness might be high. So I don't think it's the end of the. I forgot we're doing it. I'm thinking from my own personal rankings, but
yeah,
Pursuit of Happiness might be pretty good.
Well, depends
so
on what mood
we,
you're
I
in.
mean, we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to put it at 1. All right.
So
I don't know. We might be okay.
I will start from the worst movie rated by audience score.
Okay.
We'll make our way up and see how it aligns with your list.
Okay.
The worst is Anchorman 2.
Yes.
You
Nailed
guys,
it.
you guys nailed that.
Yeah.
Number
that's-
5, check it.
Lock it.
Second worst, well, the 4, Hancock. But
That's okay. One
you have
spot
a
off.
3.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Third is Concussion.
There we
So
go.
just
There we
those
go.
flipped.
There we go.
2, Men in Black.
Yeah.
Number 1, The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes.
Wow.
You guys won.
Yeah,
you guys won.
we did really well on it.
Really well. Really,
God.
really well.
So yeah, concussion, Hancock. I get it. I understand. But we'd already had concussion in at 4.
Yeah.
So
And you're right. This is not a personal list. We hit the scores. I mean,
You
that's
guys,
what the people are
went
saying.
3
Yeah,
for
yeah,
5,
yeah.
only just one flip, one switch. That was it.
God, that worked out pretty well.
Yep.
Ooh, that
and
was
so-
fun. That was a rush.
I'm
I love flying
I'm
rankings.
really high right now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Why does Tommy
Anchorman-
hate this so much?
Yeah. Anchorman 2 was 52%, Hancock 59, Concussion 74,
Yeah.
Men in Black 80, The Pursuit of Happiness 87.
Does it have his highest on there? Can you see that?
Ooh,
Like, I wonder what.
Let me see.
What would be his highest?
Let me search that.
I would like. We missed like Independence Day.
Independence Day. I was
yeah,
waiting for
yeah.
that. Wild Wild West. I mean, is it your?
I Am Legend.
Yeah,
I Am Legend
dug
was a
that
pretty
film.
popular
Yeah,
movie.
that was
Like,
good.
that was pretty good.
Uh,
Anyway, thought we did pretty well with it.
Yeah.
I mean, to
I'm
go
fired
3
up,
or
man.
4 and to only have
Let's do another.
the one little flip. Like that was.
Let's do it again.
That was good.
well, I can tell you his worst movie. Oh, I'm trying to get to the top.
Yeah.
His worst movie was Suicide Squad.
Makes sense.
26%.
I don't necessarily like
But not
that.
like even his movie, really. Hey, like
No.
it's kind of.
That's why I hesitated briefly on did more people like Anchorman 2 but not viewed as a Will Smith movie?
Exactly. Yeah.
But and it turns out we're pretty good at blind rankings.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
Redneck says no iRobot.
Nope.
Yeah.
Shark Tale.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw Shark Tale. Sorry, guys. All right, so what a half-hour stretch here. We decide that we're going to do an August bracket to determine the biggest whipping boy in Oilers history.
16.
And Eric and I get to do blind rankings for the first time, and we do very well at it.
Benny, I'll blind rank you we can just do it off camera, like anytime.
Anytime.
I'm down. Like
I've always thought Tommy sucked at blind rankings.
well, yeah.
When I see him pop up, I'm like, Tommy, that's not where that's going to go.
Well,
Like,
it's like you get in his kitchen before it starts. Like he's
it's not hard to figure out. Like,
Belsey runs the show.
Yeah,
Belsey runs the show with blind rankings.
I don't know if Tommy understands blind rankings.
Tom gives his idea. He goes, 2? And then Belsey goes,
Probably not.
Yeah.
But you always end up just walloping him at the end.
And
Like,
then there's the times where Tommy's like, Belsey, I'm not listening to what you have to say. 4. And then it always screws up.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It always just completely ruins
man
it.
of the people.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That was fun. Will Smith movies, blind rankings, and a solid first go for us. All right. Oh, I had. Okay, so they're not expecting Barger to be in, so we have to pick another Blue Jay
For a hit? Or what are we
for a
looking
hit
at
or
here?
anything. Blue Jays money line. And yeah, I sent over. I was like, "Can we do Barger again?" They're like, "They're not expecting Barger to play, so his
Nathan
odds
Lucas.
aren't up right now." So
He's been great in the leadoff position. Didn't have one last
wait,
night.
who'd you say?
Nathan Lucas,
Really?
leadoff man. I don't know what the number would be on that.
Let
but
me see. Let me see if they've got
Might
his.
get a little juicy.
Let's see if they got him up here. Let's see here. Where are we at?
He's been dynamite in that leadoff role. Shutout last night.
Hits. Where are my hits? Where are my hits? Oh, player market. There we go. Sorry. All right. Not up right now. What about Kirk being shut out last night? Coming back today. I mean, I think he's up minus 238 plus the number, plus the Jays are a dog. So, all right, let's do this. Boosted early bird bet. Jays money line and Kirk over 0.5 hits. Sent. Okay, so that'll be popping up on the EST specials page. You'll be able to find it over at Play Alberta. If you're not yet download the Play Alberta app, please do. And yeah, it's always easy to find our EST specials. We've got 2 sitting up there still from earlier in the week. Let's recap these for you quickly. Then we're going to get into free advice. What do you need help with? 780-218-9999. Then Macramalla is going to pop by as well. Lock Shot Partner Parlay officially went up yesterday. Stampeders to win. Riders minus 3.5. Ticats plus 9.5. Argos plus 8.5. That's sitting at plus 223. The DGen Dan requested this yesterday. We got it up. The Baltimore Ravens to score a rushing touchdown in every single regular season game. It's 15-1. That's plus 1,500. So you bet $10, you win 150. You bet $5, you win 75. So on and so on. And then we'll be throwing up Blue Jays money line, Kirk hit. That'll be up there as well. But I think you got to kind of ride with this Ravens rushing touchdown every game, just so you have a little bit of an ongoing sweat.
Yeah, and it's a chance for us to cheer alongside Matthew Iwanek, as opposed to, most times, right?
That's true.
We can all... It's the one thing that'll bind us together.
All right. 780-218-9999. Free advice. What do you need help with? We're here for you. You can't find anything for free in 2025. Yet here we are.
I already see some CFL fantasy advice rolling in.
Good. That's what we're here for. Is it from you? It's from you.
It's still going there.
I like it.
I love it.
All right. Let's get to a sports update for the handsome Mitch and the crew out of Park Mazda. Here we go.
Jays and Yankees series wraps up tonight from Toronto in the rubber match as the Yankees took it 5-4 last night. Jays still 3 up for the division lead. Chris Bassett will get the start for Toronto. Cal Rowley with his majors leading 39th homer last night. Mariners get past the Brewers 1-0. Riverhawks dropped out in Wenatchee 21-7 of the Apple Sox. That snaps a 5-game win streak. Game 2 goes later tonight. Seattle Kraken yesterday avoiding arbitration with forward Capo Caco. It's a 3-year, $13.575 million deal. Carries with it an AAV of 4.525. CFL news and notes. The splitting of first-team reps continued yesterday for the Elks as head coach Mark Killam continues to evaluate Trey Ford and Cody Fajardo ahead of Friday's game on the road against the Riders. The 1-4 Elks coming off a bye while the 5-1 Riders defeated BC in Week 7. Rosters and depth charts are expected out tomorrow morning. Elsewhere, Argos quarterback Chad Kelly, he's nearing a return, undergoing a CT scan yesterday, and based on those results, could lead him to dressing or even starting Saturday when the Argos host the Bombers. Zach Laris, meanwhile, he took first-team reps yesterday for Winnipeg after suffering a head injury in the Bombers' Week 7 loss to the Stamps. Week 8 will kick off with the Stamps hosting the Alouettes tomorrow. Kickoff 7 o'clock from McMahon. Dustin Nielsen on the call. Sports Update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he wants more talk on the Caco deal. Coming up, free advice and legal analyst Eric Macramalla to close out hour 2 of the Nielson Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a figure skater. He wears like a white outfit and he does interpretive ice dances to my life's journey.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
The nasty bash was awesome, so let's remember it with this song. The EST on Corey B, tattoos still looking strong. 6:30 it wasn't working, so old Smash said so long. AM Nasty C and Frazier yelling, turn your headlights on. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tommy met a new girl heading out the door. No homology stripping, his shirt just hit the floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone poured me birdie booze on a shot ski. Now you know Reed Wilkins was a mystery. X-Ray J's pants got a little pissy. Everybody at the bash was a nasty. Everybody at the bash was a nasty. Everybody at the bash was a nasty. 6 o'clockers right and left. Let me pour it on your head. Moment we won't soon forget. Hey Norm, Fergie's backpacks let us in. Made the last table again. Rode it out till 2 a.m. Oh Lord. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tommy met a new girl heading out the door. No homology stripping, his shirt just hit the floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone poured me birdie booze on a shot ski. Now you know Reed Wilkins was a mystery. X-Ray J's pants got a little pissy. Everybody at the bash was a nasty. Everybody at the bash was a nasty. Everybody at the bash was a nasty.
Everybody at the bash was a nasty. Thank you very much for being here today. We are close to Nasty Bash 3.0. It's just over 2 weeks away. You should have got your emails if you're a Nasty Club member. And then once we confirm how many Nasty Club members will be there, and if we still have room, we'll let everybody else know that you can get in the mix, and there'll be a flooding of emails to Matthew Owanek. Eric Macramalla is going to pop by here in about 6-7 minutes time. He missed you last week.
Me?
Yeah.
Really?
I did. I said, I missed you. He missed you. He's like, oh, I missed that
Why?
guy. I don't know.
Did he explain, or you just said I missed, and then you carried on? I
think he missed you in general, with the conversation and stuff.
Yes, I'm a very big part of the conversation usually.
Feeling 100?
Oh, there we go. That's nice on a summer show. Eh? If you're watching over there on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. All right, let's do that. All right, let's get in free advice for Damon Bunting. Buying or selling? Bunting is our guy. He is your guy. He was in on the Reed Wilkins show last week, and he was telling Glue Guy he just had another listing from a listener, which is what this is about. He has been one of the best in the biz, a top producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for almost 2 decades now. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or move from your current home. Community driven. He understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, www.damonbunting.com, or his Instagram handle of Damon Bunting Real Estate. Damon Bunting, the agency. All right, what do you need help with? 780-218-9999. And we will get to a few of your questions over there. And remember, it is free.
Yeah, so you can't demand a refund if it doesn't come up right.
If it doesn't work.
I mean, it's you got your bases covered here.
That's on you. This one in from Lucas. Hello, gentlemen. Pick my team this week. This is in your fantasy league.
Yes.
Kalaris, Lawler, Coxie, Dembski, Ouellette, Mittal, Legio, Rhymes, Sean White, Dante Myers, Trey Ford, Dedrick Mills. Keep in mind, waivers have not been posted yet. Noon, Mountain Standard Time. I would be going with...
Well, you're leaving Trey out.
Yeah, Kalaris starts at quarterback. 3 wide receivers are obviously Lawler,
Coxie,
and Dembski, I would think.
Mattel and your Canadian?
I would go Mills at running back.
Yes.
No, I would go Ouellette at running back. He's playing Edmonton. Mittal at the Canadian spot. Legio to kick. That's a good team, man. That's a really good team. Kalaris, Lawler, Coxie, Dembski, Ouellette, Mittal, Legio. Yeah, that would be it. I think that's a good team. That's a really good, man. You're the 4-man league. Those are strong clubs.
It's like a 16-man bracket
those are strong clubs, man. There's a lot of, that's a good roster.
Well, who's his, and he's got the Montreal defense special teams as well. So that's
CFL fantasy advice. Start one running back. Johnny Augustine, Javon Leake, Sean Thomas Erlington. Birmingham Barracudas. Man, your running back situation's bleak. Why don't you go trade for Dedrick Mills from your brother?
Well, because you're not going to. I would be paying a king's ransom.
I would probably pay the king's ransom though over these.
I don't have a lot of, but again, it's the margins are thin here. I don't have a king's ransom to pay. Like Stanley Berryhill III isn't getting me boatload of picks, maybe, but I don't have to. The thing is, I can ride this running back position and have it my. I don't need a lot of points there. I think
it's a bit of a flyer, but maybe you go Johnny Augustine against BC. It's going to be a high scoring game.
BC's rush defense worst in the league.
Then maybe that's what you do. What do you need help with? 780-218-9999. It is free advice. Come and get it. This one says, guys, I met a girl a couple of months ago who absolutely loves to golf. She talks about it all the time. Now she wants to go golfing with me, but I don't golf. I'm guessing honesty is the best policy here? Question mark. I wouldn't be embarrassed by not golfing.
I don't golf. I'm not embarrassed. I don't.
But if you started dating a girl who golfed and loved golf and talked about golf, and then she's like, "Let's go golfing."
Yeah, I did. Now I married her, and she doesn't golf anymore.
She doesn't golf anymore.
No.
She gave up golfing to marry you?
Well, I think she got her club stolen. And then never rekindled the love affair with the sport. So I took the spot of golf, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's what you do. You do kind of like you can be honest now and say you don't, but you might if you continue on.
I would probably say I don't golf, but I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of golfing.
Who knows?
I'm an open book.
Yeah.
Teach me.
Oh, right? And then you can.
Then she can do the thing to you
behind you with the
yes. Yeah, and she swings your hand.
Is there any more sexually suggestive teaching sport than golf? Hey,
not really.
I don't know. Name one. I mean, maybe if you're snapping her the football, or whatever the case.
Outside of that, but I do like you get set and you go. I hold the club like this.
Yeah. And do I stick? Do I kind of go like this bit?
So I would be honest and then play it up a little bit from the stupidity standpoint.
Yes. Oh yeah. Play real dumb. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You could teach me.
I remember when Tam and I, when I was courting Tammy.
Yes.
One of the first things we did, I was like, let's go to the driving range. Like in our first couple months together. And so we go to this sketchy driving range in Fort McMurray. And she struggled mightily. She never touched a golf club since.
Yeah.
Like, I think she takes a couple of swings at the golf tournament, but that's about it. Mind you, and then I'm like, when I go to the driving range, it's like, I want a machine that puts balls up as fast as you can because I'm just like, which is totally how you're not supposed to do it. But I was just like, watch this. And then I was trying to impress her with my 220-yard slice to the left. It must have been enough.
That was your peacocking.
It must have been enough, yeah. There's guys who are just smoothing it to like the far fence. And I'm just like, oh! And it's just, I turn to her, I say, you see how quickly it turns to the left? That's great on dog legs.
Yes.
I'm a big dog leg guy. That's a good one. Guys, my son and I have started watching CFL games because of EST. We live in Lloyd, and we don't have a team yet. Which one would you suggest we hop on board with?
Oh, Border City, eh?
Yeah. It's an interesting one.
Well, there's location, there's proximity to games, there's what's your favorite color, your favorite team name, you could go a lot of. Wasn't there an American guy that courted on the spirit of courted all the franchises one year on Twitter? He's like, who should I cheer for? And then it's kind of a neat. Yeah. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. I don't know who I would suggest. Like, if you're a Lloyd guy, do you want one of the Alberta teams or the Riders? I mean, you could definitely do that. It would make it easy if you want to go to games. This is going to be a really tough thing to say being in Edmonton right now. But I may suggest get yourself a Damien Alford jersey. First overall pick, the Moose. All these things. Looks like a freak. 5 touchdowns already this season. As a first rounder.
It's me, Damien Alford, the Moose. I think we resurrect the 2.0.
Wouldn't that be something?
Calling opposing DBs.
A rookie, Damian Alford, calling opposing DBs. I'm coming to town.
It's me, Damian Alford, the Moose.
Maybe that's, you know what? If he scores a touchdown on Thursday's night, I will do it for the show. I will go, touchdown, Damian Alford, the Moose.
When he scores one.
Yeah.
You better lock this in.
God, give it to me.
It's going to happen.
Give me a Damian Alford tutty this weekend, or tomorrow night. Let's try to see how many chances I'll have to do this. So, I mean, I got Calgary this week. I got Calgary and Ottawa next week.
So it's just a matter of when.
I got Calgary 2 weeks after that. No, I've got Calgary 3 weeks in a row.
Well,
we're definitely.
It's a matter of how many times you're doing the call now.
Damian Alford, the Moose. For sure, 100% doing that. Call me.
Fit in a few.
Okay, we're definitely going to do that.
If he appears on a commercial soon, hauling a fish out of a creek,
that'll be enough.
Then we'll be.
If Damian Alford starts showing other players his steak, then we know we're up to something. Minnie Cooper texts in. Boys, I need free service and advice. I don't care that it's not Tuesday. No, today's the day, man.
Yeah, this is a confession.
Free advice is Wednesday. I guess it's kind of a confession, but he's looking for advice. Says I won $1,300 on the Play Alberta slots last night. Do I tell the wife or use it for sports bets and try to make even more? Once again, lying about betting is probably not great for a relationship. But tweaking the truth about betting could be okay for a relationship.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
Withdraw $1,000 and play with the other 300, and then maybe you'll get to withdraw another $1,000 in the near future. But I definitely wouldn't. I mean, you should celebrate your dubs. Celebrate this should be Play Alberta. Celebrate your dubs with the ones that you love.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't be a dud. Celebrate your dub.
We've already got that one going.
Big Maple has texted and he wants your advice on that photo he sent into the Paris Jewelers inbox.
I don't. Is it something about
top.
Michael Jordan?
No.
I'm just kind of guessing that's. Oh, have I seen
You're
this?
so
yet?
hurt now from all of that. You just
I'm just assuming everybody's just trolling me with with faux goat narratives. Big Maple says, "Has Dusty seen this?" Oh yeah, that's the Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich.
You obviously have.
I have not had it. I have not sure I've seen it yet in store. But if it is, I will certainly be going and trying it because I am both a fan of ice cream sandwiches and Pop-Tarts. Let's get to one more quick text, then we'll get to some Macramalla intros. Let's just get to Macramalla intros. We got a bunch of them. He's ready to go, eh, Benny? Okay, let me hit some of these intros, then you can bring them in. A lot. Is this? Yeah, there's a bunch of them in today. I feel like I might have. No. Is this last week's? Oh, I just started at the top again. I kept it going from last week. All right, here we go. 780-218-9999. EST legal analyst and guy who thought his Alphagettis were haunted until his wife pointed out he was eating Cheerios. Eric Macramalla. EST legal analyst and guy whose skin-colored clothes in court privileges have been taken away.
The tan suit.
EST legal analyst and guy who's always wanted to go for a vacation in Vietnam but couldn't because of his uncontrollable laughing fits every time he tried to trade his Canadian dollars for Vietnamese dong. EST legal analyst and guy whose narcolepsy problem is really starting to get out of... All right, that's pretty creative too. Yeah. EST legal analyst and guy whose smile frightens small children and is perceived a threat by rivals. EST legal analyst and guy who doesn't straighten his wheels after he parks. EST legal analyst and guy who knows what you did last summer. and EST legal analyst and guy who tells people he's in a psychological marriage. She's a psycho, and he's logical. Eric Macramalla joins us on the show this morning. Brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda. Mission his crew out there. Macramalla, good morning. How are you?
My man, I'm doing great. I've had a number of clients. They ask me the same question. They're like, look, I hear you're a fantastic, tremendous big league lawyer, but why are you going to court dressed in a luge outfit with the helmet and the luge? I'm like, it's sex sells, man. There's a reason why I keep almost winning. You know?
Yeah, you never win, but you lose a lot.
So close.
I almost win. I tell the clients, I've almost won more cases than anybody. That's how good I am. I'm an almost winner, and I feel like the luge outfit, it transmits a sense of confidence to the jury, right? I'm walking around. It's a lot of confidence when you're wearing a luge outfit. I think you would both agree. It's not an outfit that a low-energy loser like Jeb Bush should wear, but it's one like a high-energy winner would wear, like me. Imagine Jeb Bush doing luge in the Olympics. I think he'd be very slow.
With George.
Like a loser. He's going at 5 miles an hour. Safety first, everybody. Safety first. I miss my daddy. That's what he would say as well. Is that too soon? I think it's too soon.
Hey,
you're going up to visit.
A week and 2 hours from now, I will be boarding a plane to Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, my God.
I look forward to seeing you.
So that is July 30th? Is it a Wednesday?
I don't know. It's a week from today. I think it's July 30th.
Oh, it's literally a week.
Are you in court? I'd like to come. What do they audit it?
Pop by. Yeah.
Imagine that.
We like to come audit your case.
Any tickets available?
It's like, Mr. Macramalla, who's that person in the back that has a sign that says "Go Mac Attack Go" and keeps playing "Return of the Mac" by Mark Morrison? And why is Mark Morrison in court with that gentleman? I play that song, by the way, all the time in my car, right? Like it's in my Sirius XM, which I don't have, but if I did, it's a song that I get a notice on in my car whenever it's playing anywhere.
Yeah, on
Sirius. And it played this morning. I played it like 5 or 6 times. And I know we can't play it here because there are issues, right? Like you're going to get,
actually, I think
guess
technically
Apple
we might
or
flagged
in Moldova, maybe. But
we should try that sometime. Actually, we should definitely try that
because I mean, it's the best song that there ever was. It's my song, and it's very exciting. Anyway, yeah. So I think it'd be great if you came. I'm just here. This is just for you. This is for you. Right. Oh, you hear that?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So we can just do it for the entire segment. Is that too loud?
We're not playing it.
A little bit too loud? See, you're technically not playing it.
The entire segment a little bit too loud, but yeah.
Is that better? Can you still hear it?
Better. I can hear it, but
I wonder if there's an undercurrent.
Can you hear it? And then, we know it's playing, but it's not interrupting anything.
Yeah, like as an undercurrent, sort of the foundational element of this segment. Maybe that's a little bit too loud, or is that fine? Tell me. What is your producer?
I think it's good.
I would mind.
I don't think you hire.
All right, I like it. I like it like this. So I think it'd be great. Now, so you're coming in next Wednesday. Let me take a look.
If I had a sign in court that said Macramalla 316, do you think people would understand it? It's your
cool.
win-loss record this month.
Yeah. So I've got to coach a game on Wednesday. When do you land? This is what I'd like to know.
Here's my question. What time's the game?
It's
I'm
6.
going to come
play.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to come hold up a sign that says Macramalla.
I can miss it. We're not playing a very good team. I can miss it. Right?
I know. I think I land at like 4 o'clock or something.
I'm going to be there.
Good.
I'm going to be there. I want you to text me. First, text me right when you land so I know you landed safely. And also just let me know when you're coming in because I'm going to pick you up. I'm really excited. And I want you to sit in the back seat. And I want to make a statement at the airport when I pick you up. I'm not sure what that is, but I suspect it's going to be unlawful.
I would suggest that if I am sitting in the back of your car, I'm not going to talk to you. Just like with
this
my
is
other
amazing.
Uber drivers.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be gold. Yeah, like
take me somewhere so we can have a bite to eat.
You ever go to an Uber and ask the guy,
he wears one of those caps.
Where the hell's my bottle of water? Have you ever just wanted to say, well, I don't really want to talk to you? I know that my rating is predicated on how nice I am.
Of course.
But at this point, I've taken so many Ubers that even if I get a bad rating, it's not really going to move.
What is
right?
my Uber rating?
Not going to move.
I don't think I have what people would describe as a good Uber rating. Let me see, because I think
I'm playing it. You're fine.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, we'll be fine with this. Where is?
Can I tell you something that I'm really excited about after you?
Hey, I'm just looking
after
at
you
my
check your
Uber rating.
It's
Let's
1.
See, now I have to tip the guy I used last. I'll give him a 5. He didn't say a word. It's nice.
But the thing about that's what the rating is. It's to shame you if you don't tip a lot, right?
So I'm a 4.86. I don't know if that's to me. I'd be like, oh, that's really good. Out
of 10,
but I don't think it's good. No, it's out of 5. I'm a 4.86. So somebody tell me, is that a good Uber or is that a bad Uber? Is it a good enough Uber rating that Macramalla will select me as a fare when I get to Ottawa next week?
I'm not going to offer you a bottle of water. I'm going to offer you lobster and caviar in the back seat. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. Can I tell you something I'm super excited about? It has nothing to do with this conversation at all.
That's okay.
You know what I'm really excited about?
To do with this conversation.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, are we actually on? Are we live? These segments always sound very different than my other segments.
Of course.
I prefer these segments.
Yeah.
Just be myself for my present self. I'm excited about my big tummy. And my belly button used to be an innie or an outie. Now it's an innie because I can't even see it anymore, which is disgusting. But the other thing that I am excited about is the salary cap in the NHL is going up $25 million in 2 years. And you know why I love that?
Okay.
I love it because there are going to be teams that will not want to spend to the cap anymore. Like Mikko Rantanen, right? He was saying, hey, look, I'm happy to come down a bit on my salary demands. And then the next day he was traded, literally the next day. I love it. Which is amazing, right? It's like, yeah, okay, thanks. You're gone, right? Because you have 2 issues. You're going to have owners that want to spend, and then you're going to have owners not generating any revenue by way of their regional cable deal because those deals are like poo-poo now, right? Or technically speaking, they're pee-pee caca. So because they're pee-pee caca deals, because some owners don't want to spend, and the cap's going up by $25 million over the next 2 years, what it means is that teams that want to spend are going to spend, and because teams who don't want to spend are going to present the spenders with new opportunities to bolster their roster. This is exciting if you're an Oilers fan.
Oh, wow.
Right? It's exciting. It's because you're going to have new opportunities present themselves to teams who want to spend, because there'll be low energy loser teams that are run by Jeb Bush that are not going to want to spend. I think we would agree.
So are you saying we can get back to like a partial haves and have-nots ish in the NHL? Right?
2 words.
That's kind of where I'm.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hate the idea of equality. I hate the idea of a competitive playing field. Those are for losers. 2 words. Yari Curry. He's going to come back. You guys can sign him. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. I think it's because those who want to spend will spend. Don't you agree? Ed Hervey. Who's Ed Hervey? He's on my screen.
He's a general manager of the football team here. He's popping up in 20 minutes.
Oh, you guys have an NFL team?
No, Canadian Football League, Eric.
Okay, sorry. So anyway, you're gonna have teams that are going to want to spend, and that's going to be good for the fans, because I just feel like with the cap and the floor and the ceiling being so close and the cap being low, is that there's too much competitive balance. There's no player mobility. There's no player movement. And the lack of player mobility makes things boring. That together with an 8-year max deal, what you can sign with the incumbent team. Now it's down to 7 years with the incumbent team, and 6 years if you sign with a new team. It's still not enough. Those numbers are still too high. How boring is it? You're 24 years old. You sign an 8-year deal with a team until you're 33 3/4. That's ridiculous. It's stupid, right? But now I think over the next 2 years, things are going to start to change a bit. You'll see more player mobility. You're going to see more player movement, and you're going to see teams that are willing to spend that are going to get better insofar as roster construction goes.
Man, I never thought we'd be at a spot where there'd be teams who just aren't spending to the cap all the time, like desperately, like trying to.
Well, I mean, you're seeing it, right? You're seeing it already. You saw it with the Avalanche. Not all teams are going to want to spend. I don't think everyone's spent to the cap because it was low. It was low, but $25 million over 2 years. If you're out 12 or 15 million or 10 million off your local cable deal, well, that's 10 or 12 million that you don't have that you had before, right? And if you're not selling out your arena, and the NHL is primarily a gate-driven league, about 62% of revenue is driven by way of tickets and everything ancillary to that. If you're not generating that revenue, you can't spend to the limit. So some teams are not going to do it. new opportunities will present themselves over the next 2 years. It's great because your guys, your two guys, Connor and Leon, are in the prime of their careers. They got 3 or 4 years of like high end hockey, and I think you guys will have a chance to bolster your rosters. And I hope the same thing for the Montreal Canadiens, my team.
Well, I was going to say
this is what I'm excited about. Are you excited now?
The Habs will be a team that will spend as much as they possibly can, and some of these other teams
100%.
don't do that. Maybe they can actually take a step finally with the Habs.
Yeah, no one's talking about that. I think it's exciting. I think it's the other thing no one's talking about in the new CBA, but I don't want to talk about it now because no one's talking about it. I want to write about it at Forbes and then talk about it with you next week.
Okay, good.
I hate writing so much, but I do it because I understand it's important, but I hate it.
Writing does
But
suck.
I will write about it. And then the whole point of the article, it's a thing no one's talking about in the new CBA that will make it a little bit harder for Canadian teams to compete.
Oh boy.
I know.
Find out.
I know.
Find out next week on this segment.
It's going to be the only Forbes headline that has Jeb Bush in the title. Low energy losers, CBA provision like Jeb Bush will hurt the league. I'm telling you, it's something no one's talking about. And the league will say it's stupid and ridiculous, but it's not. And I can prove it. And I'm telling you, it's a big deal. I've seen the new memorandum. It's not out there, but I've seen it. It's huge. It's bigly. It's terrific. But what's interesting is that provision was initially reported as potentially being in there. And then when the deal was struck with the PA, the reporters working for the NHL have fed all the information. That specific provision was conveniently omitted from all the reports. It's not in a single report by anybody beholden to the NHL. I'm pretty excited about it.
You're about to blow up the new CBA.
I am. I'm Eric.
I got time for this.
I'm a winner. I'm not a loser. I'm a winner.
All right, there we go. Macramalla, we love you. Thank you for the time today.
I love you guys more than Ed Hervey. I can't wait to listen to him. He's the best.
See you later, man. There you go. That's Eric Macramalla. All I can think about with Macramalla dropping all that salary cap stuff on us.
Yeah.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins.
What is he talking about?
I was waiting
with
for
the
the
CBA,
clip.
though.
I tuned out today.
I'm intrigued. It's going to make it more difficult for Canadian clubs to compete? What the hell is this?
It's got to have something to do with the tax, right? It's going to get you red hot. Well, you're going to...
It's the last thing I need. There still be clowns on Twitter like, it's not an advantage at all.
And you'll...
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
You do a good nerd. I've never seen that. You're a man of a thousand voices.
I played one for the first 20 years of my life. All right. Who wants to play kind of easy trivia this morning? We've got a gift certificate. Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. The casualest place ever. Where Platterpalooza is on now. We're going to get into that. Ed Hervey on the phone in about 15 minutes. 3 questions too many. Still to come as well. But if you want to play kind of easy trivia, let's get into it. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Text Benny right now. Let us know that you would like to play kind of easy trivia. All right, let's get to a sports update. The fine folks at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Rubber match of the Jays and Yankees series goes tonight down in Toronto at 5:07. Chris Bassett will get the start for the Jays, who followed 5-4 yesterday as the division lead has been sliced down to 3 games. Riverhawks, they'll play game 2 of a 3-game set out in Wenatchee tonight after dropping the opener 21-7 to the Apple Sox last night. The loss snaps a 5-game win streak. Splitting of first-team reps continuing yesterday for the Elks as head coach Mark Killam evaluates Trey Ford and Cody Fajardo ahead of Friday's game on the road with the Riders. 1-4 Elks are coming off a bye. The 5-1 Rough Riders defeating BC in Week 7. Rosters and depth charts expected out tomorrow morning. Elsewhere around the league, Zach Claros taking first-team reps yesterday in Winnipeg after he suffered a head injury in the Bombers' Week 7 loss to the Stamps. The Bombers will visit the Argos on Saturday, where Argonauts quarterback Chad Kelly nearing a return as well. He underwent a CT scan yesterday. Based on the results, it could lead to him dressing or even starting for Week 8's game. Week 8 will kick off tomorrow night down in Calgary. Stamps and Alouettes. Dustin Nielsen will have the call 7 o'clock across the TSN network. Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Taylor Hall, he came in and moved them all. 1 for 1, the deal's done. Bobby Mack let us know. Ryan Stromey lost it twice. Drake from Manning was not nice. 2 good picks, they went for Griff. He just had to go. Eric Greiber buyout, what was that all about? Miko signed a 3-year deal, and my friends, that ain't no steal. Traded for Spooner, shoulda canned him sooner. Chris Russell, Lucic, no movement on their deals. He left a tire fire. Bobby Nix is searching for the perfect person. Pete left a tire fire. Now it's tough to do well when you're stuck in cap hell.
That could be the theme song for the new bracket we're going to launch in August to determine the greatest whipping boy in Oilers fandom history. 4 categories: defense, goaltending, forwards, and management/coaches. 16 lucky individuals will have their name tossed into the ring on who was the most criticized Oiler of all time.
Pete's gonna win a bracket
because he did so many things that were bloody brutal. I'm not a singer. We need somebody to play kind of easy trivia, all right? So fire us a text, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. Text Benny right now. Let him know you'd like to play, and he'll track somebody down. But we do need somebody to step up and play kind of easy trivia today. Got that gift certificate just sitting here waiting for you. Nielson Show original songs brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters. Whether it's new gear, used gear, trade and consign, whatever you want, whatever they got, it's ready to roll. Sport for every season. Hockey equipment and skates, of course, ready to go year round. It's almost that time again, too. Right? It's almost August.
Off season.
Evaluations started happening late August, early September.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure all the equipment fits. And if it doesn't, you know where to go. How about a family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you? Visit them at 7430 99th Street or online, of course, at www.totemoutfitters.ca. All right, we're going to play a little trivia today for Mr. Mike's, where they've got a special on now that you can hop on board
all
with.
Summer long.
Let's do it all summer long, yes.
Mr. Mike's is turning up the sizzle this summer with Platypalooza. From barbecue rib platters to coastal combos with lobsters and prawns, it's big flavor all summer long. Plus, enter for your shot at sizzling summer prizes. Get into Mr. Mike's Platypalooza zone. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually.
I think I hear him coming now.
This is not good radio. Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
Plays quiet. The clips play quiet over this one.
Yeah, it's like Macramalla song.
Too sweet. Into the distance. All right. It is the Nielson Show. We are going to play kind of easy trivia right away. Benny's just grabbing somebody. And yes, if you missed it on the show today, we are launching our first ever EST bracket. Some people are saying, why not just make it a draft? Well, because we've got bird draft that we've got to get to here in the near future. We are going to have a bracket. 16 lucky individuals will go into it. The what off season whipping boy bracket. The Wow BB.
Wow BB, baby.
The Wow BB.
Baby.
Wow, baby. We're gonna get into that. We'll start it in August. It's only a 16-person bracket, but it leads to some excellent debates.
No fat.
Through the month of August. Yeah, there'll be no fat in this bracket.
These are the top players.
I've been writing down some names that we're looking at so far. Some suggestions for the 4 defensemen. Pody, Justin Schultz, Darnell Nurse, Gilbert, Coffee, Bouchard. Got to narrow that down to 4. Forwards, Horkoff, Arnott, Hemsky, Yakupov, Jesse Puljujärvi, Goalies, Skinner, Koskinen, Dubnyk maybe. Some people have mentioned going back to the Habby Boulin days. Ty Conklin. And then management, Chiarelli, Aikens, Pocklington. The list goes on and on, doesn't it? So we'll get into that. Benny, who's playing kind of easy trivia today, buddy?
We got Trainer Mark.
Trainer Mark is going to play today. Needs to get 3 of 5 correct. If he does, gets that gift certificate to Mr. Mike's. Where, yes, Platypalooza is on, but the classic Mike burger is a steady Eddie that's absolutely delicious. If you have any suggestions for the 4 defensemen, 4 forwards, 4D, 4 management, or coaches, send them in 780-218-9999. All right, Mark, you ready to roll here, buddy?
Yeah, guys, just got back from a 5K run, so ready to destroy the nutrition with this Mr. Mike's gift card.
Humble brag.
Oh, you need the
How long
calories.
does 5K take you?
17 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good.
You're approaching Hernan time.
Yeah, who do you think you are? Hernan Salas? All right, Benny will start the ticker after I read the first question. Good luck, man. Here we go.
Thanks.
Who did the Blue Jays lose to last night?
Yankees.
Name one player on the Yankees.
Judge.
How many MLB teams call New York home?
2.
Name one other city with 2 MLB teams.
Doesn't matter.
Which city is home to the MLB's Brewers?
Milwaukee.
There we go. Got it.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a paddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a paddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a paddling.
The first year we took it to the limit.
Take it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Club Beat Loop provided by Trainer Mark. Gets it done. Off to Mr. Mike's, the casualest steakhouse ever.
Got to recharge after that run, hey?
Yeah, I mean, that's important.
Straight there.
Guys who are running 5K in the morning should definitely be having a Platypalooza in the afternoon.
Powered by Mr. Mike's. You can have the on your sash there, right on the thing, like they could.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right, Hervey's going to join us. We're calling him in about 7 minutes. So let's dive into 3 questions too many today. We do have Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power coming up.
And it's going to be delicious.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's going to be good. So we'll go there at 8:30. Herv's going to pop by in about 7. So let's get into 3 questions too many today for the great staff at Park Mazda. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segments?
Yes, I do. 3 questions too many brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda, where dealer principal Mitch Lewicki will be blasting the Ozzy Osbourne today on the showroom speakers. Park Mazda, your dealer for life.
Never had an album, but was familiar with some of the tracks.
You know his game, I guess is what.
Yeah, he was.
Can you name one?
Pretty wild, hey? Crazy Train.
Yeah.
Iron Man?
Well, Sabbath, sure.
Yeah, Sabbath.
You're on a roll.
Sorry.
You're on a roll. No, that's fine.
The Sabbath,
Keep going.
Ozzy. I know
Yeah.
he had Ozfest, which was a music festival.
Sure.
Very popular reality TV show.
Oh, that was, well, and he
As
sang
well.
the 7th inning stretch at the Cubs game.
Oh,
which
yeah,
I posted the
tweeted
video.
that yesterday. Yeah, that was good. Where can people find your Twitter?
At Lieutenant_Eric. And you can watch that rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game by Ozzy Osbourne, which was, he had a lot of great like viral moments like that, where he's, one of the best ones yesterday circulating was when he emerges from his room. Sharon comes home and he's like, somebody took all my beer is gone. And she goes, you know who took the beer? You're the beer thief. And he's just... he's got that look on his face. So many good. And
I never watched that show once.
Well, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But that's the best part. Like he was just he'd tell his pets to F off as he's trying to barbecue a chicken breast, and that's a segment. Like it's beautiful stuff. But yeah, at Lieutenant_Eric. I also tweeted out this morning, what's your favorite Will Smith movie?
After we did our blind rankings.
For the blind rankings from Benny.
All right, well, find that. Answer that question.
And I retweeted. Oh, and this is getting... Jason Milne had a tweet 16 minutes ago.
Yeah, what's it at now? I voted already, and I retweeted it.
Oh, you'll be surprised at the early results here.
Will I really?
Who should the Elks start at quarterback Friday night in Regina?
I will guess.
Your options are Trey Ford, Cody Fajardo.
Yeah, the love for Snyder right now is, I mean, the disrespect is.
You had him throwing
he was
balls
behind Killam.
Dom's man.
Was it like 60-40 Trey?
54.3 for Trey, 45.7 for Corn Dog Fajardo.
You know what this is? This is a straight up controversy right here.
This is ballot stuffing.
This is a QB controversy right now. All right, question number 1. Guys, I saw Dwayne Ford say that Bo Levi Mitchell can end up being a top 5 all-time CFL quarterback. Do you guys think that's possible?
It's possible.
He's top 10 in yards now.
It's possible. If he takes the Tiger Cats to the promised land.
If he's to win a Grey Cup in the Hammer.
That alone will put him, because a lot of quarterbacks have been through there. The Zach Claros, like Vernon Adams was a tight end at one point, albeit, somewhat briefly. But that would be a feather in his cap. And I know that
we're putting him up there just behind like Doug Flutie and Warren Moon.
It doesn't relate to like numbers and stuff, I get. And maybe that's how you base this off.
But no, I mean, he's going to probably finish like top 7 all time.
And when he was cast off in Calgary, I mean, we thought, a lot of people thought, I thought the best days are behind him, and clearly that's not the case.
He had a career high last year for passing yards.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I think saying top 5 all time might be a little high.
It's tight at the top when you look at some of those names.
Great quarterbacks, but
I think he could certainly play his way into the conversation.
Hey, I think he finds himself in a lot of top 10 lists when it's all said and done.
Sure.
Question number 2, guys. Good conversation on the Oilers earlier. Which player do you think got the biggest free pass with fans here? So that would be like the opposite of the whipping boy, like the guy that probably deserved more criticism. But just got the free pass all the time. I don't even know what that is because most people spend their time.
That's a thinker.
Complaining about people all the time.
That's a thinker.
It's a good question, though.
Benny's hot on this.
So I've seen this guy named as most criticized, but I also think he was given I think Jesse Puljujarvi.
Whoa!
Yeah. I think there's some people that loved him way too much for his media circus and everything.
Go on, Ben.
I know, Dustin. I know. He was not a good enough player to be playing where he was.
From the top rope.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
Scored 15 goals.
We had a song for him too.
Yes, I did. And it was a banger.
Yeah.
God, that takes you. Benny here just.
You make a good point.
No, like
for as many people who hate him, there were a lot of people that
there were people that loved him, and
it was a divide. Yeah.
I'm distraught right now. Where is the wheelbarrow for your balls that you need to roll out of this studio later today?
Over.
It's done. Hey, Nate, you can have him back. Man, I don't think he got a free pass.
That might be a stretch.
Everybody in the media except me hated the guy.
Well, but from the fan base, though, he did have a throng
in the fan base.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are hanging on to his media quotes.
Good point. Even to this day.
I see some people still talking about how great of a player he is in the AHL. He's in the AHL.
I'm going to be retweeting goals from overseas again next year.
I love
and then Matheson and Speck will DM me like they used to and say, just stop it. You're wrong. Boy, you really peaked with blind rankings today.
It's a hell of a show.
This happened. All right, question number 3. You can get Herv on the line there, Benny.
Okay.
By the way, he was a huge JP guy, so you better be careful what you say to him. If you could give advice to a kid today on what sport or position they should play when they grow up, what would it be?
Golfer, relief pitcher, punter, kicker. It's always the ones.
Very little contact as a punter
you
kicker.
can carve out decent careers in all. And I mean, golfing maybe gets, but it's the Happy Gilmore thing. You go win one tournament.
Yeah,
you can.
I think I would probably say golf.
It's not hard on the body, like
relief pitcher though. Relief pitcher, big one.
It's stressful and it is tough on the shoulder and kicking too. Like there's possibility for contact, albeit remotely, but golf, you're enjoying the outdoors. You're walking around. You're dressing in nice clothes. I mean, it's the dream, right? Is there anything else out of those?
I don't know. I think those are the two. I think relief pitcher and golfer are the obvious ones. Rip City Step says left-handed mid-innings pitcher.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a life.
Yeah.
You're brought in to face a lefty.
Situational. Yeah.
And then you're back. You're like, I'll work again in 3 days.
I'd also like to develop a knuckleball.
Knuckleball.
A knuckleballer. Like wherever you are, starter, whatever.
Yeah, I think if you're giving advice to a kid right now what to do, left-handed reliever, $3 to $4 million a year, coming out of the pen once every 3 days.
You get to run out to your song. Punter or kicker? What would you? Got to be punter, right? There's no pressure.
Well, that's the thing. A kicker, you miss a field goal, everybody's like, you're the worst.
Yeah.
Who's really gauging punt success?
The hardcores, I guess.
Right? Now, with that being said, when I prep for a game, I look at the number of singles they've kicked, how many they've dropped inside
corners.
10.
You get a penalty if you outside.
I think we're gonna have Ed Hervey on here. I think he brought in a good punter. Cody Grace is good at what he does.
Well, the punting and kicking.
Yeah. It's actually been a positive, I think, so far this year. All right, there you go. That's 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power coming up as well. Huge shout out to Mike Curry over at the Elks. We had Mark Killam on the Reed Wilkins show yesterday. Cody Fajardo a couple of days ago as well. And right now we've got Ed Hervey, the general manager of the Double E. He joins us on the show this morning. Herv, good morning. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing good. Obviously, coming off a bye week early in the season for your team, not the start that you would have wanted so far, I would think. But it's not going to be an overnight process with the amount of heavy lifting that you guys had to do coming in the off season. But I know you're driven for success. So, what have you thought of your team start so far, and how are you handling it?
Yeah, obviously. Not the start that we wanted. For a competitor, we want to come out and you want to win every game. But as mentioned, we also understand the overall process of what we're trying to build here. We never, said it would be an overnight thing. But I do believe in the people that we have in the building, and I believe in the players that we have. And once we're all on the same page and everything comes into, everyone's in sync, it'll start to turn, right? Because we're trying to do more than just show what's on the field, right? There's an internal fix that we needed to overtake as well. But yeah, would we like to win a few more games? Absolutely. But it's a long season ahead of us. We have a great opportunity this weekend against Saskatchewan, and the players are chomping at the bit to show the rest of the league that. Last week's game was just one of those ugly CFL games that every team tends to have, and ours just didn't. We just didn't have ours early in the season.
We were talking, about offense this year versus the defense this year, and what has maybe been what has held you guys back. We said this morning, I thought you had a really good offseason on the defensive side of the ball. Like you brought in some pretty sought after players. Brought in a defensive line that had basically won a championship together. Is it surprising you that your defense hasn't been as impactful as you probably thought? And is part of that, a new defensive coordinator as well? And maybe it takes longer to gel on the defensive side of the ball? Because I thought the defense this year. I feel like an idiot right now because I thought the defense this year was going to be a major strength. So why hasn't it clicked yet? I guess.
Yeah, I think obviously, with the talent that was assembled on the defense, there was a high expectation for this group, and the expectation is still high. I think again, as you're learning a system together, communicating together, having played together, the one thing that we did say consistently going into this is that the one thing that we would lack that the other teams would have would be continuity, right? Continuity of understanding the plays and motion and different things are happening on the offensive side of the ball, everyone recognizing and understanding the checks and, just it becoming second nature. And once we get to a point where the defenders on our side are knowing what the guy next to him is doing before he does it, that's when you start to really see the impact of a defense that, is all in unison. And I think, just right now, we're out there trying to feel our way, and you see it at times. Guys are trying to do a little bit more than they need to do, and at times, teams are taking advantage of those things. But when you watch this team work and you watch them practice and you listen to them, they're really committed to overcoming the challenges that we're currently having. But is it the start that we would want? We were hoping that the defense would be better. But again, I think that the realities of a new system, those are growing pains of it. And as far as your question about JC, and his staff. I think JC and those guys are doing an excellent job. It just, again, it takes everyone. And, I expect better games ahead. And again, I'm really excited about the potential of this group. And once it starts to click, we'll have a chance to really see how well this defense can play moving forward.
And Ed, the burning question on most fans' minds this week, of course, who starts under center Friday in Regina? I think, as Dusty mentioned, the offseason moves on the defensive side. Another astute one was bringing in a guy like Cody Fajardo, who is not too far away from having success. When you say 18 months, Grey Cup
MVP 18 months ago.
And the importance of that, going out and getting him, because we've seen a guy like Mazzoli in BC, and I've always said, with this schedule needing, at least 2 quarterbacks to kind of get you through it. Just talk about the importance of having Cody there in the room with Trey and the option, if you will, or want to go to him at this stage, and having a guy with his resume in that room with Trey.
Well, again, first off, Cody Fajardo, the person, I know people don't really know him, but he is a, high character, high intellect, and very respected player, league-wide and in our room. And I have all the time in the world for him. As far as a player is concerned, in this league and all leagues, like if your quarterback, the quarterback is only as good as the guy behind him. When you talk about the position, because you have to have depth at that position, and you have to have people that are more than capable of coming in and playing, whether it's spot duty or coming in and starting the odd time when the guy goes down. I think with Cody and Trey and their working relationship, I think that's a big part of how the room success can be made, because there has to be synergy between the two of them, and there has to be an opportunity for guys to feel good about working together and coming to work. There's a healthy competition between the two, but if there is no animosity between the two, Cody knew what his role was coming into this place, and he embraced it. And he just said he was going to always prepare and be ready if ever called upon. And last week he got called in to play a little bit, but he never complains about playing time. And whatever happens with the position as they're going forward, I feel very good about the two gentlemen that we have in the room.
How do you, as the general manager of this team, how do you evaluate Trey so far this season? Because we it's tough for us to do it. We look at it, we go, okay, well, the 1-4 start isn't all on this guy. He's had some flashes. He obviously had an off game last time out. Has it been as expected so far? A little bit less, a little bit more? Like, how would you evaluate him through the first 5 games?
I think with respect to Trey, we're able to see him at practice as well.
Yeah.
Right? We're able to see him here in the meeting rooms. We get to see him every day, outside of the 60 minutes that the public sees him in game. And I think his development is progressing. I think there's a lot of, lot to be, excited about with respect to the things that he's done since as he's played with his experience. And I think he will admit there's other things to work on that will allow him to take the next step. But as far as, where he is so far and how do I rate him to this point, I think he's done everything for the most part that we've asked him to do. I think he's done everything within his skill sets to play at a level. And I also believe that it's different when you're the guy and teams are game planning for you.
Yeah.
And shouldering that. And I think he had an opportunity to see that as well. And I think that when you go overall test wise, I think he's passed many tests with respect to that, but there's still growth. And we said we wanted to help develop Trey Ford as well. Right? This wasn't put everything on him, and he's not a 10-year veteran like other guys and 15 years. So all those guys who have been around this league who are having success today, even the young man down there in Calgary, go back and look at their early parts of their careers. There was a growing period where every young quarterback has had to learn the CFL game and adapt. And with this new system, again, there's always opportunities to learn, and there's going to always be some growing pains in that. But I think the his future is still bright. And, as long as he's committed to continue to work, I think that there's a great opportunity for him to continue to flourish as a quarterback in this league.
Herv, let's wrap with this, man, because, knowing your intensity and what we've seen from Killam and how passionate he is about this, I'm just curious, when there's as much turnover as you guys had with basically restarting the organization in this offseason, how long does it take to build an identity, and how much can you choose what the identity wants to be, what you want it to be, and how much of it has to come naturally, and that takes some time to be like, this is who we are?
Well, I will just tell you, straight out, because I'm not going to mince words here or try to beat around the bush with a lot of the fluff talk. With respect to, rolling over a roster, right? We wanted people in our room that we felt we could build with. What that timeline is and can be, it's a combination of coaches getting the players prepared and the players going out there and executing, as well as putting in their own time when the coaches don't have them. I think that's kind of the culmination of how you get through ruts, and you speed up the process of continuity. With respect of an identity, the identity will be what the players put on the field, what they show. Right? That's what your identity is. You're either a physical team or you're a finesse team. You're a team that fights to the finish, or you're a team that quits, when the going gets tough. All those different things are for the players when they are on the field to determine with their play. Right? We can say we want to be physical. We can emphasize being physical. The players have to go out and be physical, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that our identity is still a work in progress. But I can tell you that our identity, in my eyes, is a team that works hard, a team that is fighting to get better, a team that isn't quitting at work, and they're not quitting on one another. And I like the resiliency that the team is operating with. And when you have youth, these are the things. These are the things that you have when you have youth and when you turn the roster over. But we're looking at the building process as something that can be successful for us. And as far as how long will it take and how long does it take, I think when you look at the season as a whole, we want continuous improvement. Every week we want to look better than we did the last week. And we damn sure want to look better than we did against BC. But with respect to the overall end product for this season and where we're at, that is still in front of us. And with the work we're putting in, I feel very confident that the direction of where Mark and the coaches are guiding the players are a place that we want to be. And just watching the players practice and their effort, no one has quit, no one has given up. And I don't hear the old groaning, moaning, and all the pointing fingers after a tough loss. And we're finding out a lot more about our football team under these trying times, about who's willing to commit and who's willing to work, than we probably would have if we started out the gate, 5-0, and everyone would be feeling good about each other, and us not knowing who we have character-wise. So, the old saying that these things build character, I do believe that, and I believe that with that we're going to pull through this, and we're going to start making some headway here, not only the rest of the season, but as we're building something that our fans can really be proud of.
Herv, great stuff, man. Awesome chat. We really appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck this week.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys.
There you go.
For the support of the club.
That's Ed Hervey, the general manager of the Edmonton Elks. And I wanted to ask the identity question, because you can't start the beginning of the season and be like, here's who we are. You have to.
No, and even force players and coaches to fit a certain mold. And I think that P word of patience is a tough one to preach in this market, because you've been doing that, but this is different. And as Ed mentioned, when you have a full roster turnover like that, it does unfortunately take some time to get where they want to go. So, but I think he also pointed out too, and that's something that if you've got eyes and you watch the games, the body language it's a 180 from where it used to be. You're not. It
is true.
They're not getting the wins, but you're not getting the blowouts, the ridiculous penalties, the the bad looks at the coaching staff, that type of thing. So that's something. The groundwork is there. It's just the preaching of, again, the patience to wait until it starts to develop. But what would you say the identity, like right now, because they still don't have one, but where do you kind of see it kind of going, I guess? I mean, if you do.
I do think they work hard. Like the defense now, having said, there's been some tackle attempts that I don't know why that have frustrated me, but it's a good question.
I
worry that as a group they develop this identity of a losing football team. You know, like it's just they develop the identity that they can't stop anything defensively. You know, it's so early in the season, and I think Herv made a good point on you are learning who are gamers in this situation.
Yes,
right. Early with a new group, you can tell. Not us watching the games, but Killam, Maksimic, Sherritt, those guys will start to know and learn who they want as part of the core moving forward here, which is an important step in the development. But I worry that if you don't string together or pick up a few victories along the way, that'll all be for naught because you'll just be looked at as the identity is they're the laughing stock of the league again, right? Which you don't want.
Big Uke always has a reasonable take in the Nasty Chat. With all the changes that were made, management, ownership, coaching, etc., next season was always the one, to me,
it's true,
that would be more important. Would be nice to see some wins, yes, this year, but I was always looking at the second year of this crew and staff as more important, and that's where the grading comes in. Tom Dixon's mustache in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Having a coaching staff with no head coach experience will Ed bring in a consultant to help. And that, too, I mean, this is a staff front to bottom, right? With a lot of these guys. I mean, Maksimic's done the OC before, but Sherritt growing in that role as a DC. Killam, of course, first year HC after long time as a special team. So that all takes time. And on that note as well, Dusty, we were talking about Ottawa.
Yeah.
Their GM, Burke, went on TSN 1200 today and is giving Bob Dice the ring of endorsement.
The vote of confidence.
Yes. So
sometimes that's the worst thing that could happen, but I think in the CFL, I mean, he'll have the rest of the season.
He is, to paraphrase here, he leads his staff and he'll continue to be our leader.
All right, your thoughts, 780-218-9999. We got to get to an update here for a place where it is always game day. Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge, and then Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power on the other side.
It's going to be delicious. Hope you're hungry. Hope you.
What are you ranking today?
Hope you saved room for the ROP.
That's weekly rankings of power. I'm on to you now.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the update for Selly's. Here we go.
Jays and Yankees will conclude their 3-game series tonight from Toronto in the rubber match as the Jays fell 5-4 last night to the Yankees. Chris Bassett will get the start this evening for Toronto. Riverhawks, they'll play Game 2 of their 3-game series at Wenatchee after dropping the opener last night 21-7 to the Apple Sox. That snaps a 5-game win streak for the Hawks. Over to the CFL. First-team reps continued to be split yesterday between Trey Ford and Cody Fajardo ahead of Friday's game on the road against the Riders. The 1-4 Elks coming off a bye, while the 5-1 Rough Riders defeating BC in Week 7. Rosters and depth charts are scheduled for tomorrow morning. News and notes from elsewhere. Zach Caleros taking first-team reps yesterday as Winnipeg prepare for their visit to Toronto, while Argonauts quarterback Chad Kelly, he's nearing a return. He underwent a CT scan yesterday, and based on those results, it could lead to him dressing or even starting Saturday against the Bombers. Week 8 will kick off tomorrow night in Calgary. Between the 5-1 Stamps and the 4-2 Alouettes, Dustin Nielson will have the call 7 o'clock across the TSN network. Sports Update is presented by Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge with wall-to-wall TVs, daily food and drink specials. It is the place to be for every Edmonton Elks game. Every day is game day at Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge.
I can remember back being an 11-year-old kid, about 75 pounds on the basketball court against the neighborhood bully, kicking his behind left, right, and center.
I call you when I need you, my heart's on fire.
When it was all said and done, he was a little upset, so he punched me in the mouth.
You come to me, wild and wild.
My uncles were over on the side observing, talking amongst themselves, adult things.
When you come to me,
When he punched me in my mouth, I decided I'm running to my uncle. And you know what he did? He pushed me back to him. I went back and he punched me in my mouth again. I ran to my uncle, looking for protection. Needed Big Brother to protect me. He pushed me back again. And you know what I did? I faced him in the eyes and I said, my uncle's not going to help me. And I punched him in the face. Then I looked him in the eye and I said, then what? Now what? Now what? Now what are you going to do?
you're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever.
There's only one man who can save the Double E now.
Still got to get him on one of these. I'm in the hangout.
Chaos on the hangout. That is a good idea.
That'd be great.
Yeah. All right. It is the Nielson Show. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. If you're looking for a perfect summer snack, they've got their wraps locked and loaded, just waiting for your taste buds at all Popeyes locations. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox at Paris Jewelers. Don't be a dud, be a stud.
Easy to...
Or don't be a stud. Or don't be a stud, not a... No, I like it. Don't be a dud, be a stud by shopping at Paris Jewelers. www.parisjewelers.com. They are Canadian. They are family owned. If you are looking for something special for a special someone or maybe yourself, a nice little treat.
Yeah.
Get it done at PJ's.
Get yourself some bling.
Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Our EST special early bird bet of the day is up. Toronto Blue Jays as dogs to pick up the win with an Alejandro Kirk hit plus 172. A bet like that has cashed many times lately. And we're getting it plus 172 after the friendly boost from our partners over at Play Alberta. Download the app today. Make sure you use your game sense when you're playing with PA. All right, the weekly rankings of Power with Lieutenant Eric. And you said these are delicious.
Yes, they are. And then feel free to play along at home, watching or listening. Nasty Chat or Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. It's only 10, and there's always some that I miss on the list. So if you have any you'd like to add to this list this morning, please feel free to chime in. But we are going with, since it is a promotion that's lasting all summer long.
Okay.
I'm going with and I don't know how to phrase it, not fast food, but just places you can buy food, all-time jingles.
Oh, interesting.
Because this platter... Well, you've loved it. I mean,
Oh, I love the platter.
Scuba Steve has it as his ringtone, I guess. So you and Scuba Steve are really hot and horny on it.
Good,
so,
I like that.
In celebration of that, going over the top 10 food jingles that kind of stick in your mind over the years.
Yeah, let's go. All right, number 10.
Number 10 is ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to finish it?
Yeah.
Oh, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Yeah. McDonald's. That's,
of course,
yeah. Michael Scott does it in The Office.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
I didn't know you wanted me to finish it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The pause was a great effect. I think.
It was. What is this? GCL Diesel? I'm loving it. All right, number 9.
This one's a real earworm, and I still don't know I don't know what they say, but the Burger King, have it your way. At BK, have it your way. And then I always think at the end they say Ja Rule.
They do? That seems a weird thing.
I know, but they don't.
Oh.
Have it your way.
Ja Rule, like that one?
Yeah. It sounds like Ja Rule.
That might be what it is. That might be what it is.
I think it's you rule or your rule or something because it's a king, so you're ruling. I like thinking it's Ja Rule. And they just add Ja Rule.
You know what? Let me see here for
I know it's not.
Burger King jingle?
Yeah. At BK Heavy. And that's all across the commercial. Like that's in heavy rotation right now.
It does say you rule here.
You rule. Yeah, because you're a king. But I prefer Ja Rule.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible or Bacon Whopper. I rule this day. At BK, have it your way.
You rule.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, I do like it. I like to imagine and I was Ja Rule. Ja Rule.
You'll never hear it again.
All right, number 8.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, of course, in celebration of the Weyburn Buffet yesterday, which I saw an Instagram reel popped up on my algorithm.
Okay, of course.
The buffet.
Wow.
It's like a turkey dinner, really. They got
Phones are
all
crazy.
the fixins. Finger licking good. It's just a phrase that
finger licking good,
you say finger licking good to people.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Kind of a double entendre as well.
That's a big one.
Finger you can say in many situations.
Number 7.
Dial 473-7373.
Pizza 73.
I mean, what an ingenious way to get your number out there.
Pizza 73.
You never need to know what the phone number is for Pizza 73
Yeah.
because of that. And whenever you do order from it using the number, you sing the jingle. Don't tell me you don't.
Number 6.
Arby's, we have the meats.
We have that.
Yeah, for a restaurant that doesn't necessarily can't really stand alone on its quality product. Like, I mean, it's Arby's.
I had Arby's yesterday.
Of course. But whenever somebody admits that they have Arby's, it's like, oh yeah, you must have had a rough night or something. Like, it's always a bit of shame attached. But we have the meats. They do have the meats. I mean,
they have the meats. Nobody else is making that claim.
No, you can't.
That's a big thing, fast food industry, to claim that you've got the meat.
Lots of it.
Number 5.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza. Little Caesars. I mean, that's an all-timer right there.
Number 4.
Number 4, the A&W instrumental theme. No lyrics. Classic.
Won an Esty last year for live performance.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that's number 4. Number 3.
Love that chicken at Popeyes.
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 It's got a Platter-Palooza theme to it, They're a little
kinda
Cajun.
does,
They're Louisiana, the hot
Love
chicken.
that chicken at Popeyes.
Love that chicken at Popeyes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it feels good to
definitely.
do. Yeah.
Definitely.
You should when you walk into a Popeyes, you should just kind of yell it out. Staff would love it.
Actually, yes.
Hello,
If
welcome
somebody
to
comes
Love
in,
It.
I got to talk to Ferb and say, if somebody comes in and comes to the till and say, what would you like, sir? And you go, love that chicken at Popeyes, you get a free thigh or a breast or
Sure,
something.
why not?
Yeah. That's good. Okay, well, what are the top 2 here then?
Well, number 2 is the Platter-Palooza.
Of course,
Mr. Mike's all summer long, of course.
Yeah.
But it leaves, it's
All
much like the blind
summer long.
rankings. You want to kind of leave the one open. You want to take a stab here, or you feel?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
I don't think you'll get it, but when you hear it, you might not. But it's pretty catchy. It too
What?
had an Instagram reel. It took a team to do it as well in the recording booth, if you will. Put together really well.
I don't know.
It relates to an air. You can find them at most airports.
Chili's.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby
Ribs.
back, baby back, baby back. I want Chili's, baby back. And it's like a team of 5 guys. Have you seen them do this?
No,
Like
I
the
haven't.
behind the scenes,
I
they're all in
haven't.
the recording studio, and they all have their own part to
Really?
play or whatever. Yeah, that baby back ribs. I mean, I don't think I've ever had baby back ribs.
Chili's.
I want my
back ribs. Chili's.
I want my baby back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good one.
It's
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
love that chicken.
That's,
It feels good to
Da, 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 da. I'm loving it.
Pizza.
Yeah, there's some good ones there.
Ja Rule.
I like Arby's, though, just slide in with, we got the meat.
Well, they don't need no song.
No, nothing.
We have the meats. Okay,
We have the-
well,
yeah, that's it.
I mean,
Simple as that.
have you had that Meteor or whatever? They put every single meat on a burger.
I'm not ridiculous. I prefer double roast beef.
Yeah.
It's almost too much.
They do a
It's
mean
kinda-
matzo
it's a little
stick
too
as
much.
well. I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mix those in very often. But yeah, that was love that segment from Eric. All right. I'm so happy we are launching a bracket to determine which Oiler was most overly criticized by the fan base.
Hey, and it's the worst of the worst.
Yeah, these
Like,
are the
this
guys
is
that really sucked when they
all
were
the
here.
hits. Yeah.
Or just didn't suck, but people were overly critical of them.
Does Pugliarvi make the list?
Well, obviously not after today. Pugliarvi can't be on this list now.
Yeah, Benny said.
But go look at my replies. There's a ton of yes and Pugliarvi's on there.
There are.
Right?
Yeah.
I still don't think he makes top 4 though for forwards.
You don't think he makes it out of the region?
I don't think he finished. I don't think he's in it.
Oh, doesn't even make the play in.
For the 4 most criticized forwards in Oilers history.
All time.
Who are they? Horkoff's in there. I know some people said Hemsky, Penner, Yakupov, Pugliarvi, Jason Arnott. Who else makes that forward group? Who makes the forward region?
There's not as many forwards as I thought there would be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like,
it's a lot of defensemen and management.
And goalies, management. Yeah. Those are easy to fill out.
I think defense we kind of got taken care of. You got Pody, you got Nurse, probably got Justin Schultz in there.
Yep.
And then we could find a fourth one for sure.
Like maybe Bouchard.
Maybe Bouch, but a lot of people are saying Coffey.
Yeah.
There's some Gilberts. Goalie, Koskinen, Skinner. Dubnik's been suggested. Conklin is a name that's popped up. And then obviously management, there'll be no shortage. Chiarelli, Aikens.
McDiesel wants Robbie
Cannellini.
Schrempf.
If that's something we learned, let's get into the wrap today. The wrap is for William Huff. If you want your place to look as sweet as ours does, and I think we're getting some of the wrapping done at the new place by the end of the week. But if you want your place to look as good as ours, or you want your overall business to have a more professional feel, Bruce and the team, William Huff. I'm telling you, you won't do business with better guys. WilliamHuff.com. They've been doing it since 1952. See, like Jack Campbell can be on the list. Yeah, like one good whipping boy
What are you
season?
whipping him for? Yeah, no, it doesn't qualify to me.
I don't think so. Anyway, it's going to be massive bracket. Only 16 spots, but a real bloodbath.
Oh, yeah. No prisoners.
What did we learn on the show today? What did we learn?
Former Habs and Jets defenseman Nathan Beaulieu has announced his retirement from professional hockey, 32-year-old, so he's can take him out of your fantasy.
I believe he was at the Spengler a few years ago.
Well, I love this when you get in this.
This is Summer Dusty.
The old sideways.
When I get the leg up, I'm feeling pretty good about stuff.
Talking Spengler.
Yeah, no, it's right in my wheelhouse here.
Yeah.
I learned that Benny absolutely hates Jesse Puljujärvi.
Yeah.
I also learned that blind rankings are fun.
I love it. As I said, you can blind rank me anytime on the street. Like you walk up to me, I'll do it.
Benny, no pressure here, but did we do one of the best blind rankings ever?
It's up there.
Good.
It's up there in terms of just like
the number of
success.
Yeah,
Success.
Yeah,
we hit three of them.
I will say, Reed went 5 for 5 on Def Leppard. Rated albums.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's his.
No, but he thought he got it wrong until I read him the results. He got it right. 5 for 5.
That's like me going 5 for 5 on LeBron's greatest accomplishments. Like, come
Only
on.
5?
I mean, can we do a blind ranking of 30 reasons that Bron's a GOAT?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to your sound of the day today. Dial it back with She's the Mama here. Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, Wednesday.
Owen! Damn it! Yes, you did! Yes, you did!
Owen's mama, she's a baddie. Claim he didn't have a cousin Patty. He tried so hard, but couldn't get a pass. Stay away from me, you horse's ass.
Get away from me, you
She's
horse's
the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, Owen, come on!
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, Owen, come on!
Owen's mama, not very nice. She's on some soda with some ice. Chop, Owen, she's always bugging. Who are you? All of us
Who
loving.
the hell are you all of a sudden?
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, Owen, come on!
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, Owen, come on!
Owen mama, pain the butt, don't want salt on her nuts. Owen's mama, got no spouse. There's a murderer in the house.
There's a murderer in the house!
Mama, a real pain, gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, Owen, come on!
She's the mama, a real pain, gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, Owen, come on!
That is your sound of the day on an Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining us today. Text of the day, some Macramalla intros today that had us chuckling.
T-Mac had one. JP, I'm hit. Dusty, my son.
Sometimes bits get old, people. God, enough.
Too close to home here.
Can we
Yeah.
move on from that? Jeez Louise. All right, so here are some finalists for text of the day today. You're going to the mix for text of the year. I think I like these two. EST legal analyst and guy who thought his Alphagettis were haunted until his wife pointed out he was eating Cheerios. EST legal analyst, and guy whose narcolepsy problem is really getting up. Like, that's a really smart text. Don't you think?
Because it involves an action of not completing it. Yeah, that's
like
very unique.
If I was a full-blown Ron Burgundy, it would be EST legal analyst and guy whose narcolepsy problem is really getting OU ...
Understood.
Yeah. That's the text of the day right there. Congratulations, Vance Van Vanderven. You have won text of the day. That was pretty good. Chop, chop, Owen. See what else I could mix in there. So the chop chop's quick.
Chop, chop.
I like
Owen,
quick
come
ones.
on. Damn it. You did it, didn't you, Owen? Yes, you did.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Pain in the ass. You told them to take me away.
That's a good quick one.
It's hot in here.
That's me in Mexico.
It's hot in here. You know how that typing upsets me.
The best ones are the ones you can't understand.
You know how that typing upsets me.
Get it out.
What did you get it out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wax in your ears, I think.
I got a wax ball in my ear. You're ready to tell them to take me away. Owen doesn't have a friend.
Oh, jeez. This lady was an all-time villain. Like in an all-time villain draft, Owen's mama, second round grade for sure. Not good. All right, what are we watching tonight, boys? What do we got?
Well, Jays Yankees rubber match, obviously, and the early bird again. Play Alberta. Kirk out. Kirk in.
Kirk with a hit. Blue Jays to win. Plus 172. Are you in? Let's do that. Let's ride today on that one.
Mariners Brewers this afternoon as well as a little appetizer. 140.
And then after this, the Jays get 4 against the Tigers?
Yeah, that's tough.
Wow. What a strong, big test for the Tigers.
In Detroit as well.
Couple other special bets that are sitting over on our EST specials page, and we'll have more added to this as we work our way through the day. You can still get in on our Lock Shop partner parlay from earlier in the week. Lock Shop coming up at 11 o'clock here on EST. Stampeders to win. Riders minus 3.5. Ticats plus 9.5. Argos plus 8.5. That's plus 223. The DGen Den threw up a special there yesterday. Baltimore Ravens to score a touchdown in every single game this season. 15-1. I'd sprinkle and get in on the fun sweat. Like, imagine if they're 14 games in and they've had a rushing touchdown every game.
Ride with Iwanic.
Huss and I looked at it yesterday. I think they had a rushing touchdown for the first 6 games last year. And then week 7, they scored 41 points, but it was 5 passing touchdowns from Lamar. What are you going to do? As they say, can't win them all. But I think it's a fun thing to sort of ride with. And then, Blue Jays to win. Alejandro Kirk with a hit. Plus 172. I have to go check on my paint job from yesterday. Moment of truth. Belsy, what's up? Belsy, Jasmine, and Maddie on an excellent hangout that's coming up here right away. Benny, how are you holding up with that screen over there? It looks like it's just on the verge of completely
I'm going to go
dying.
to the doctors after this.
Yeah,
my eyes.
That's tough to look at that. All right, we got through though. That's good stuff. Hangouts coming up next. I'll be back with the Lock Shop at 11. Oil Stream today. I don't know who's doing Oil Stream with me. But we'll probably continue that.
Tommy from Des Moines?
Maybe we'll lock in the whole bracket today during the Oil Stream. Who knows? I know we'll find somebody.
Pop in.
Yeah, if you want to come on Oil Stream today, just come in here around noon. I'm kidding. Don't come in here around noon. Maddie, do you know who's on Oil Stream today with me? Reed again. Well, I thought Reed told me Monday he wasn't on Wednesday. Then it's Hernan. One of those guys. It doesn't matter. Hernan. Okay, me and the Latino Heat today. That excites me.
Love when Hernan's an Austrian.
Oh, it's perfect. We're done. For Betty and LTE, I'm Dusty. Talk to you in a couple hours. Take it easy.